We all hear the radio ads about the IRS. They tell you to be afraid, to be scared, and they try to frighten you into calling. I'm not here to do that. Tax Relief Advocates is different. TRA is here to tell you that if you owe money to the IRS, whether it's $5,000, $50,000, or $500,000, we have a solution. It doesn't matter if you're sitting in your car, at work, or with your kids. No matter where you are, call now. 800-583-5795. Don't lose hope. TRA can eliminate or reduce what you owe to the IRS. There is zero risk to you. If we can't reduce your tax debt, then you pay nothing. Our passion is taxes and helping individuals fix their IRS problems. We have a 5-star rating on Google and Yelp and an A+ with the Better Business Bureau. You don't need to be afraid of the IRS any longer. End your tax nightmare today by visiting us online at TRA.com or call 800-583-5795. That's 800-583-5795. Tax Relief Advocates. Real solutions for real people.
Sam knows when people want some pizza, they search for pizza near me. Sam also knows if Sam's Pizza doesn't prominently appear when that map returns with pizza shops, well, then Sam's Pizza is not on the map.
Cumulus Boost can help by consistently managing Sam's online listings, managing reviews, and dozens of other things the search engine uses to put businesses on the map. Cumulus Boost helps make sure Sam gets the click. Cumulus Boost. Get on the map. CUMULUSBoost.com.
Take a small step toward a big future for your child and get them caught up on their vaccines. Just like helmets, seatbelts, and all the other ways you keep your fearless child safe, vaccines are a proven and effective way to strengthen your child's immune system to protect them from illness and set them up for a bright future. Don't wait, vaccinate. Make an appointment to get your child caught up on their vaccines today. Get started at vaccinenm.org/kids.
Your vehicle is one of the biggest investments you have, so it only makes sense that you protect and care for it. It's Jeff Symbieta, and I strongly suggest you call On the Spot Automotive Detailing. They are the best because they offer more than detailing. Their ceramic coating and paint protection film can help you maintain your car and keep it looking new. No more water, dirt, and mud stains, and their protective layering helps prevent UV oxidation damage from the intense sun. And to top it off, they also offer window tinting services and a lifetime warranties available. Visit OTSDetailing.com for info. That's OTSDetailing.com.
This is where New Mexico comes for sports. 95.9 FM and AM 610. The Sports Animal.
Back on the program, I'm live at the studio now. I was live at the YMCA of Central New Mexico. I was at the Horn location. That's the intersection of San Mateo and Indian School, but I'm not there anymore because now I'm here because the little inside radio, the computer that makes like radio happen there, just stopped. We have to have a sit down with management. Joining us on the program, friend of the show, friend in real life. She makes the YMCA goes round as it relates to group fitness. Emily Smith. Emily, welcome, my friend.
Hello. Thank you so much.
Thank you for joining me on the program. Thank you for taking time with us. Sorry we couldn't be in person, but is what I mean. That's so's life, you know. I mean,
yeah. That's okay. We'll pivot in 2023.
That's how I feel about it. 31st is the big YMCA Topgolf fundraiser. You haven't been a part of that yet, have you?
I haven't got the chance, no, and I haven't gone to Topgolf yet, so it'll be a fun time.
It's about the absolute best. It's the most fun. We raise quite a bit of money for the Y. If you're interested in becoming part of the Topgolf event, contact us or contact the Y. 505-246-0610 for us, 505-595-1515 for the YMCA. Get a hold of Albert Ramirez, the director. Are you talking about that stuff in your group fitness classes, Emily? Is there a buzz at the Y about members coming out and doing these fun ways to support?
Yeah, our teachers, a few of them are avid golfers, so they definitely jump in and sub so they can go golfing here and there. So I'm sure we'll have some good competition at the Topgolf.
Love everything about that. What is the new group fitness hotness? What is the new thing?
We added some vinyasa classes at Horn. So we started with the sunrise workouts with full body workout on Mondays and Fridays. And then we added in some vinyasa classes Tuesdays and Thursdays, all at 6 a.m. So if you want to get up early and get the workout out of the way, we are adding those in and adding some evening classes as well throughout the week.
But Emily, I don't want to pay extra for my group fitness classes. Is it part of my membership? How does it work?
Well, it is part of your membership.
Let's go.
So it is free to take the group fitness classes once you sign up with the YMCA.
which group fitness class would A. Marie enjoy the most? Because she refuses to go to the Y with me and Vance.
Nope.
She does not want to spend any time with us.
Emily, he's making me look bad right now. I have a. I'm listening, Emily.
So, what do you like to do? Do you want to stretch and recover with the yoga? Do you want to get a little more physical?
Get that
I'm
chipper
a very
fitness?
high intense physical person.
I feel like you're strong. Are you strong?
Oh yeah.
You're like tall, and I feel like
I'm
tall people are
I'm
strong.
a tall, athletic girl.
How's your agility?
Great.
Do you hoop?
Yes.
Can we hoop?
I was a big hooper here growing up.
Yeah, but
I still can.
All right, Emily, hear me out. You get the flip over scorecard thing, and me and A. Marie play a game of 21.
Let's go. What about Van?
Me and A. Marie play a game of 21, Emily.
I'll watch that one. Maybe it'll go viral like that Drummond video where he played that kid one-on-one for like $300. I don't know if you guys saw that one, but
well, first of all, I don't
can make it happen.
We're not going to put any money on this thing. What we would do would be $300.
Wait, do you know me?
$300 to the Y is what it would be. Emily before has been at the Y. Me and Brandon, like Brandon Ortega, formerly at KOB.
Yeah.
We have been like hooping, and I'll be like, Emily, take a video of us, and she's like, "Are you a kid? Are you grown adults, children?" Isn't it funny, Emily, how like group fitness and the YMCA brings out like the child in us all?
Yeah, I think that's the most important part about it. If we don't get to act like kids at some point, what are we doing?
That's a really good answer. Like a super good answer. It's like the playground of life, the YMCA. Our classes as full as they've ever been right now. What's up?
Yeah, classes are booming. We're having a good time. Our teachers are doing really well, and I'm happy to see incoming folks, especially as school starts. We're hoping that more parents will come out and get their workouts in while those kiddos are away.
We talk about it all the time. Don't forget, if you're a listener of this program, if it's you or if it's a loved one or a friend, Silver Sneakers obviously always an option. If not, it's about $1 a day to be a member at the Y. They got specific stuff. You don't have like osteoporosis based programs, but you have things that are aware, right? So there's like circuits and yogas and little Silver Sneakers classics. Like, how are those programs going over for you guys?
Our Silver Sneakers classes is definitely one of our most attended classes. So we have a great program, and they like to hang out and have their little club with coffee and games in the lobby afterwards. So it's fun to watch the community come together, especially for different things regarding their health. And we've added in some personal trainers recently. So I'm happy to get started on that as well and get people moving.
Emily Smith with us. She's the Association Group Fitness and Wellness Director, 505-595-1515, extension 4103 to get a hold of her. Okay, Emily, you were talking a little bit about the fellowship of like the Silver Sneakers and the group fitness stuff. Now, I'm specifically talking to A-Marie because she hates sewing circles, but you need some positive lady influence in your life, A-Marie. You need support. What do we got to do? Not Silver Sneakers, obviously, but what do we got to do to get you out to group fitness, A-Marie?
I'll go out to group fitness
and build fellowship with Emily and like-minded individuals.
I would love to go out. I love supporting other women and being with other women and being a part of fitness classes.
I mean, Emily.
I just said I wouldn't go to a fitness class with you, Fred.
Okay.
This was way before I met Emily. This is way different.
Keywords in there. I'm sensing some keyword differences.
You're not asking me to come work out with you. You're asking me to come work out with Emily.
Wait.
Now I will go work out with Emily.
Emily, are you teaching Les Mills body pump or what's up? Is someone else doing that?
I jump in when they need me. I am on standby so I can talk to all the wonderful people coming in, signing up for membership, asking questions, and then I sub classes. So last week I was teaching cycle. This week I might be teaching a yoga class. I just jump in when I'm needed. So
membership at the Y works out to be about $1 a day. You can join the Y. Well, really anytime. You can do it during business hours. You go in there and you say, hey, I'm excited to be a part of the Y. There's about 1 million membership benefits, including Y360, which is my absolute fave of all faves, all the group fitness classes. It's not just a gym. Cannot stress that to you enough. It is fellowship to the fullest degree, and it is made very special from individuals from this community like Emily Smith. Emily, anything we missed?
No, I'd just like to plug our personal training and the classes. And we also have the Y360 app that you can do remote group fitness classes or come in studio and play a video if you're not part of the big group classes and it doesn't work out for your schedule. So that's another option we have. So,
but Emily, I'm so busy and I got the kids. Is there a kids zone?
there is a kids zone.
Let's go.
It wouldn't be the why without kids zone. So yeah, during all of our classes, you can check your kids in and go work out and pick them up when you're done.
Love it all. Emily Smith, you're the absolute best.
Thank you, sir.
Hey, Marie, if you get out to the Y with me,
I'll go with Emily. I'm not going with you.
it would be hard for you to go with me because of all the high fives you're going to be getting from everyone that's finally meeting you at the Y.
I know. I'm going.
I agree that I can't.
All right, I'm gonna keep an eye out for you.
All right. Thank you, Emily.
Super nice. I can't get my
Bodyguard, good Fred.
I can't get my line to drop, so you have to figure that out. We'll step away for a minute, then we'll come back. Are we going all the way up to the top of the hour?
Yes, we are.
Let's do that. We'll be back at 5 o'clock for Teller's 5 p.m. special.
Coming at you like, yeah, boy, in a height tip. I know I'm hot and also be cautious. This is not for young kids that's not adults yet. Little kids who ain't never been taught yet. I'm about to show you how a real pro lay it down. Show you how to hit a finger roll from out of bounds. Always going in, never going out of style. Cause they can never be the boss, never run a town. You're now rocking with the best ever round. Fresher than some winter fresh, can you smell me now? Do it how I do it, watch me break it down. Cause there will never be another like me anyhow. I came, I saw, put my foot in the shit. I studied and mastered the way y'all was doing this. But now it's time to test it out, play it out, you're roll. Oh no, I think it's time to rock it out. I know you're looking to rock it out. Rock it out, rock it out. Let me see what you are all about. All about, all about. We let go till we be blacking out. Blacking out, blacking out.
Well, traffic right now, crash lane continuing northbound I-25 as you approach Lomas. You're going to see slowdown starting back around Gibson. Watch yourself going through there. Headed west on Rio Bravo this afternoon. Traffic moving slow between Broadway and Isleta. Westbound on I-40 as you approach the interchange. You're going to run into some slowdowns there. Those are going to last until Coors. Headed west on Paseo right now between Jefferson and the river. Traffic moving slow there. Southbound I-25, Osuna to Montgomery, dealing with some congestion in that area also.
This report is sponsored by AutoZone. Get in the zone. The free AutoZone Fix Finder service can help troubleshoot the likely cause of your pesky check engine light for free and help you save time and money down the road. Restrictions apply. Get in the zone. AutoZone.
If you see an accident, call the Traffic Tracker hotline at 767-9167. Brought to you by American Home Furniture and Mattress, proudly providing New Mexicans with quality furniture and service for over 87 years. I'm Michael Carlisle from the 96.3 News Radio KKOB Traffic Center.
This is Jim Rome with your Rome Report. It is a brutal time to be a running back. Don't take my word for it. Take the word of my guy, Melvin Gordon. He came on my program last month, and this is what he had to say about the running back position and market.
It's just so tough for running backs right now, man. You have a lot of running backs that's out there. We just don't get no love. It's literally the worst position to play in the NFL right now. You know, it literally sucks.
Unfortunately, my guy could not be more right. And it's not just Saquon Barkley and Josh Jacobs and Tony Pollard that didn't get paid this offseason. Essentially, nobody got paid this offseason. Not at that position. And unless something changes with the franchise tag or running backs can somehow unionize themselves, I don't see this changing anytime soon. The only thing I see changing are young running backs running to their coaches and saying they want to play wide receiver.
The Angie's List you know and trust is now Angie, and we're so much more than just a list. We still connect you with top local pros and show you ratings and reviews, but now we also let you compare upfront prices on hundreds of projects and book a service instantly. We can even handle projects from start to finish. So remember, Angie's List is now Angie, and we're here to get your job done right.
Do you know the
Get
login?
started at Angie.com. That's ANGI, or download the app today.
Wi-Fi's been so
Right now at
garbage.
Wendy's, when you buy either a
I've been
Dave
using
single,
the hot
spicy
sauce.
chicken sandwich, medium frosty, or 10-piece nuggets, you can get another for just $1. Your dollar never tasted so good. So it's obvious what everyone will get, right?
Definitely nuts
Spicy
and a
chicken
frosty.
sandwich,
Dave
Dave
single and a
single. Frosty and a frosty. Okay, who said frosty?
I didn't really think it was that bad.
Make your obvious choice. Choose wisely. Choose Wendy's, buy one, get one for $1.
There's
Limited time only. Price of participation may vary. U.S. Wendy's valid for item of equal or lesser value. Cannot be combined with a combo or any other offer.
Lobo fans, football season tickets are on sale now for as low as $86. That's less than $15 a game. The Lobos have an attractive home schedule this season, which features in-state rival New Mexico State on September 16th. This season will feature a new state-of-the-art light show during games, on-field DJ, increased tailgate atmosphere, and much, much more. Join us at University Stadium this fall by visiting golobos.com/ticket today.
All personal injury law firms are not the same. We all claim to do the same things, but that's where the similarities between Lerner & Rowe and all other law firms end. Lerner & Rowe was recently named the second most influential law firm in the country, and we've collected billions of dollars for our injured clients, with over $1 billion in the last 5 years alone. If you want real results, call Lerner & Rowe today.
Lerner & Rowe can get you more. Call 544-4444.
Multi-state offices. Carlos Obri Espinosa is the managing attorney, 2711 Carlisle Boulevard, Northeast Albuquerque. Glenn Lerner is only licensed in Nevada.
K240BL Albuquerque is 95.9 FM, AM 610 KNML Albuquerque. The Sports Animal, proud to be a Cumulus media station, even if they're not that proud of us.
Now batting for the Sports Animal, your afternoon drive. Number 2, men on, Van Nunley and Fred Slow. And in the on-deck circle, Amory Castillo. This is 2 Men On with Van Nunley and Fred Slow.
I really get Garfield today.
Hungry for lasagna? Is that what's going on?
I hate Mondays.
Oh, bummer, man. We've been through a lot already. Back at the studio.
Megan Rapinoe was asked after the U.S. women's national soccer team lost against Sweden. She was asked what her favorite memory was of playing United States national soccer. She said, equal pay. Super tough thing to say.
Yeah. She fought for it. She was like one of the most outspoken advocates for it, period. And that's probably why she gets a lot of hate. That and the hair. And her sexual preference choices.
It's hands down the worst haircut in professional sports ever. I can't think of a worse haircut than Megan Rapinoe's haircut.
A lot of really bad mullets throughout the years. The like the Vanilla Ice mullet where you shave the stripes into the side. That's a really bad one.
I don't think that's the same, though, because I think that's an entertainer's haircut. And that's just her walking around hair. Like, that's not like, you know, when like WWE guys do like super weird stuff to their hair, you're like, okay. This is like your everyday carry of hair.
I don't think it's that bad personally.
You're wrong.
Well, I mean, we all have our own opinions, just like all Americans have their own opinion on the politics of the U.S. women's national team.
That's a good point.
I don't mind this haircut. Also, personal preference. I recently had a mullet. It wasn't the best haircut ever.
No one complimented it.
Yeah, I got a bunch.
You did get a bunch after you cut it off. I do remember that.
I got significantly more after I cut it off.
I was in Detroit this past weekend for SummerSlam. You ever spend any time in Detroit?
0 time.
Yeah, Amory, time in Detroit?
I have not.
It slaps. It is a good city. Like
I'm glad they bounced back.
Hey, because they had a little bit of a negative run there.
They had a rough run.
I worked in NFC North Media for a little bit, and a lot of players said that was their favorite city that they traveled to. A lot of the NFL players.
Everything's so cheap.
No, they said it's a lot of fun.
You don't spend a lot of money in Detroit.
They said it's a lot of fun.
It is a lot of fun. Also, they have I think I say this all the time. Maybe I've said it on the program, maybe I haven't. They have cranes. Everything is just, there's a lot of building going on there all the time. Like it's on the comeback.
I think that's like every metropolis. in the
Oh,
United States. There's
yeah.
like perpetually cranes on the skyline.
Outside of UNM Hospital, where are they here?
Not a lot downtown.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, not a lot downtown.
Megan, I'm not the guy who hates Albuquerque. I'm not that guy at all. You guys know I'm not.
I love Albuquerque.
I love Albuquerque.
It's my favorite city.
It's near the top of my favorite
It's
cities.
my favorite city that's not in Hawaii or Southeast Asia.
Where they have cranes. There's a lot of cranes there building things.
Oh, cranes building things.
Yes, not the bird.
Okay, there's a lot of cranes in Hawaii.
Yes.
For sure. Ones with skinny legs.
Yeah. But also
The me of birds. Very skinny legs.
the Larry of birds.
I'm gonna take the rest of this one off.
Yeah, that was bad.
That was bad.
That was not
That was
good
bad.
that I did
Yeah.
that.
Okay.
Detroit slaps though. Friday night went to a Tigers game. I'd never been to Comerica. Crazy good. Looks super good.
I heard it's underrated. It's a nice park.
If it is rated as nice, that's appropriately rated.
Cool.
If it's rated better or worse than that, probably not right.
It's above average though.
Nice.
Yeah.
It's
see?
nice.
See? What was that? 6.5?
All right. You know how Rotten Tomatoes tricks you and they're like 90% recommended, but that is not like a 9 out of 10. That's just that 9 out of 10 people said it's better than a 5. Like it's like a tricky system of grading.
Yeah, sure.
That's what I feel like this is.
Yeah.
I would recommend it.
Certified not sucking.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Certified not less. It's not 4 out of 10.
Yeah.
But it's not 9 out of 10. But I would recommend it.
I mean, it's no recycling facility on the south side of Albuquerque.
All right. So that's wild.
Yeah. Isn't that bonkers?
I took so many photos. Were you also that person?
Oh yeah, I got a whole mess of them.
Yeah.
I was right there. I was on my way out to Mesa del Sol. I golfed with some friends Sunday.
Sure.
And I was going to go hang out with some friends in Mesa del Sol in the afternoon. I had to drive right by it. It was insane. You could see it from Los Lunas, 30 miles away.
Did I tell you got us a spot in the Chamber Golf Tournament this Friday? Did I forget to tell you that?
I believe so, yes.
All right, my bad.
Okay.
So we had to golf on Friday.
Woe is me.
Yeah. Oops.
What an awful life. By the way, I was on fire on the golf course.
No,
it's been
the plastics plant was on fire.
It's been, well, even more so me. I might have started it. Am I right? It's been 6 weeks since I golfed because I had the intercostal strain. I had a little muscle strain in between my ribs and my abs. It's not good. So I took a whole month off and I wasn't ready to come back. So I took 2 more weeks. My first time golfing in 6 weeks. It felt fan-friggin-tastic. It's like you don't golf for a while, so you don't overthink your swing. You're just trying to connect with the ball. And, I wasn't like, oh, we got to tuck the elbow in, keep the hands flat, lock the wrist at the apex. Like I wasn't thinking about any of that stuff. It was just like, watch the ball and connect with it.
You know
I
how
was crushing.
You know how you're like incredibly boring and predictable and cookie cutter in every single way? You know what I'm
Like,
talking
I'm a
about?
white guy who golfs.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Do you take this opportunity of taking 6 weeks off to like reimagine like your golf playlist? Do you come in with like maybe like a different attire? Do you try to like this is like a new evolution?
Fresh start.
Yeah. Do you have that?
No, that's every winter. So
Okay.
like November and December, I do almost zero golfing. November, December, January, I do zero golfing. And I come in fresh.
I would have came into the
in the
clubhouse quoting like bare naked ladies. I would have been like, it's been 6 weeks since you looked at me. Cocked your head to the side and said I was angry. I would have done that kind of thing.
Yeah. I mean, that's basically what I did, but just a way better job of it.
5 weeks
So-
since you laughed at me.
I didn't want to think about golf at all this 6 weeks. Got to be like longing and
'Cause
jealous
of depression,
the people. Yeah. PTSD was kicking in because, I love the sport. I love the game.
And the clubhouse is like, you just took the hot days off, liar.
Yeah, they're right. Yeah. Okay, now it's not triple digits, Mr. Intercostal Strain. Sure.
From the Sports Animal live chat, facebook.com/talkabq. What'd you shoot?
That would be a 91.
For fun?
91.
That's good, Van.
91 at ACC.
Majority of
which is
people
pretty
can't break
tough course.
100.
And by the way, I probably would have shot at 85, but the last 3 holes were rough because you know how the boys do when we get out on the golf course.
Birdie juice.
Lit. Absolutely lit.
I can drink a Fred Light a hole.
We outpaced that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
A Fred Light a hole, and I can still maintain athletic ability.
There's a little restaurant bar at the turn, and it's like in the middle of a couple holes cross.
Did you say you were at? Was I not listening? Did you say where you were at?
ACC. Yeah.
Oh, okay. Sorry.
Country club. So like there's a little restaurant bar where you get snacks and drinks.
At the turn.
And not exactly the turn,
Okay.
but like where a bunch of holes cross, and we kept seeing people that we knew, and everyone wanted to take shots with us.
Yeah.
So we took an aggressive amount of shots, which is not great for your golf game, but boy, was it fun.
I move around town a little bit and this country a little bit professionally, and a lot of people want to take shots at you.
Yeah.
So I get this.
At me.
Oh, sorry. I heard what I wanted to hear. Sorry. Yeah.
Professionally, they take shots at me. Yeah. Also with, luckily.
Yeah. Also, despite.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. They all of
In
those
spite
ways.
of. Correct.
So I'm out in Detroit. Go to the Tigers game. It's a lot of fun. They play the Tampa Bay Rays. And you're like,
good.
Fred, why are you talking about Tigers and Rays? Well, I'm not. Here's what I'm talking about. I saw Miggy lace a double. And I did that moment in my head where I was like cycling through. I was like, have I ever seen Miggy play in person?
What, 21 years ago in Miami?
And I had not.
Huh.
Check it off my bucket list.
Unanimous Hall of Famer.
Unanimous Hall of Famer.
First ballot Hall of Famer.
Probably the last guy to ever get 3,000 hits.
I don't know about that.
I also guess I don't know about that, but you get the sentiment here.
Sure.
Yeah, watch Miggy lace a double. And what is slower than a jog?
Full speed Miguel
Yes,
Cabrera.
that's what it was.
Yeah.
Put his head down, made one left turn, and was real disappointed to hit off the top of the wall. It was kind of a cool thing. They had a hit counter up, the whole thing. And you know how we are. You know, I've been in the industry for so long now. Watching games as a fan is weird because it's, as I'm seeing it, I'm not just watching the product on the field. I'm watching like the production stuff. I'm watching, you know, low key, it kind of sucks. Like if I'm being real honest, in between every at bat, they're just going to fan camp. Like during the commercial breaks or the, you know, on the field, off the field. And I'm thinking, you're the Detroit freaking Tigers. There are AAA affiliates, including our own here, the Albuquerque Ice Dogs, who have more promotion and production
right
between inning than you have. Baseball needs to be a nonstop from walking in the gate, overpaying for, by the way, $5 beers at Comerica.
You're paying Detroit prices.
I'm paying $5 for the champagne of beers
for a proper 16-ounce beer.
12 ounce.
At least 12.
12 ounce.
All right, 12 for $5. That's great at a baseball game.
I get 2 for 10.
An airport.
24 ounce these boys for $10.
Double fisty.
Well, I got big hands. I can stack them.
Mm-hmm.
So quaddy fisty.
Whoa.
Yeah.
That's a lot.
Hey, turn it and shoot it.
How do you take drinks? You got 2 in each hand?
So I have 4 total.
3 in one in the other?
No. I can bridge holding 2 in one hand and sip solely from the top like a Teller tea.
Okay, because you, much like a magic trick, you hold them so close together and so level as you're drinking the bottom one at your mouth, it pours from the top one and refills it.
Friend of the show, JD says he averages about 95 at Santa Ana, and that's with a flask of Makers. All right, JD, hear me out.
See, that's called a golf handicap, not the handicap you score against, but like a real handicap. You're handicapping yourself with all that booze.
Yeah.
You probably shoot a 89.
You have JD's number, right?
Believe so.
I believe also so. If not, friend of the show, JD. Text us your number, 505-246-0610 if we don't have it. I think we do. Let's do this. Let's get a little foursome together. Because I want to watch me, you. I want to watch you play JD in golf.
While you play 3 holes, give up because you're so awful, and just drink and tell jokes.
Well, I'm going to play best ball. Yeah.
Okay.
Like I'm going to take it. Like I'm going to play attempts, but I'm still just going to end up at best ball.
So we need to bring actual professional golfer Levi out.
Yeah.
And then you and Levi
Brockhoff.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You and Levi play, and then me and JD play. So 2 average
Little
golfers
2-man scramble
against 1 good golfer, and you're also there.
Yes.
Yeah.
Now, you're pretty good at golf. There's no one in the game better than me at picking up the ball one-handed, hanging out from the side of the cart, going full speed.
Got long arms.
I'm the best at
Yeah.
it. And big hands.
That goes a long way.
Yeah. I'm like Nolan
Unlike
Arenado.
your golf shots. Those do not go.
No. But you punch the ball into the ground is the trick. Don't do the scrape.
Yeah, you push and scoop.
Yeah.
Push and scoop.
Just like when you're like when you're attacking a bunt down the third base line. Stab
Squeeze
it.
Squeeze it in the push it in the ground. Yeah.
And then when you pull it up and fire it across and get the guy by a step, act like you've been there before. Punch in. That's what I do.
Barry Sanders.
Hey, if whoever I'm with, if it's not you, don't do it. You know better. But if whoever I'm with is like, you get it? I'm like, first of all, don't ever ask me that ignorant question again.
Batting 1,000.
Obviously, I got it. I get it every time. Hey, Marie, do you own clubs?
I play every week.
Cool, because we're not inviting you on this because we're tied to your nose.
I also wasn't going to golf with you guys.
I swear to God.
We don't even ask A. Marie things anymore. We just know her answer is just going to be
But
no
I golf every week.
right off the bat.
Who's on your list, guys? Who's on your list of athletes that have done it for a minute, but you haven't seen in person? Because I think Mickey Cabrera was low-key on mine, and I didn't realize it.
Sure. Legend.
I feel that way.
He's probably the second best offensive player from this generation. Pujols 1, Cabrera 2. Is there anyone else you put up that high?
Ichiro.
I picked the Tampa Bay Rays and Detroit Tigers under that when you went that game.
Did it hit?
Yeah.
It had to have because it was 7-0.
Yeah, and I think the
7.5?
over-under was like 12.
Oh, was it?
Yeah, I hit it.
12. That's high.
I know. They were all high on Friday.
They had that fireworks show, though. And I know that's not really good sports talk radio, but this thing was a banger.
People love fireworks.
Hey, stop calling me people. Call me Fred. Fred loves fireworks.
People also love food. Was there good food at the stadium?
Great question.
Or Fred Lights, I guess.
Right. We're going to stretch this one a little long, Amory. So I screwed up.
It's Monday.
I'm going to get the name of it. So why I'm giving you...
I mean, food is one of the best parts about baseball, too, besides the beautiful game and the setting and the vibe and the hang and the beers.
Yeah,
but
what you're describing is everything about baseball.
it's the best. And
It is the best.
I know a lot of people have made content with like stadium meets. So I'm always curious if you had anything unique or good at the ballpark.
So not inside of the ballpark. I did not eat inside of the ballpark. But right across the street, I ate at Buddy's Pizza, which is like
Detroit style.
That's the Detroit one. That's like a famed. If you're gonna come here, you're gonna go to where? Dion's. St. Louis, you're gonna do Emos. Here, you're gonna go to Buddy's. The best part of Little Caesars, which is the Detroit-based pizza chain, is crazy bread, right?
Mhm.
Like it's better than pizza.
No, pizza is considerably better than crazy bread.
Right,
It's a different category.
boy.
It's
different
unique.
stratosphere.
It's a unique thing.
It's bread.
Are you talking about
Pizza is bread
Hot and
with
Ready's?
sauce and toppings and spices. and
Crazy
flavor
bread is better than hot and
and
ready.
cheese.
Well, Hot and
no.
Oh man, this could get heavy.
They're going to charge you like $3.50 for crazy bread, and you get a perfectly good hot and ready for $5. If you don't put pepperoni on it, it's just crazy bread with cheese
and sauce.
Yeah, you can.
That's like a pizza.
You can order. It's pizza. Yes.
Crazy bread is a fluffy pillow.
I'm not really into pizza, but can I get an order of crazy bread and will you melt some cheese on it and then I'll dip it in marinara? That's pizza,
So
you loser.
Let me get this straight. Maybe you lack any nostalgia in your life and you don't have fine memories of going to the local Blockbuster and buying crazy bread and getting a coupe for a free rental at the Blockbuster and then going back to the house and watching Blockbuster movie and eating crazy bread. Maybe you don't have that. Maybe that doesn't exist for you.
No, because we were eating like Texas barbecue and New Mexican food where I grew up. Not a lot of pizza.
That sucks.
Not a lot
dude.
of pizza.
I'm
Just
sorry.
some good ass Houston food.
So go to Buddy's. So it's like Little Caesars, but if you'd have put faux brick on the walls.
Which Little Caesars has faux brick.
Oh, do they
inside.
have faux brick now?
Yeah.
Shoot.
Whoopsie. Did you get like Little Caesars style or actual like Detroit style where it's just
so I got
it's an
Detroit
upside down casserole?
sauce to the edge.
Yeah.
That's what I did.
Mm-hmm.
It was all right.
It's not pizza. That's a casserole.
There was just
for
Chicago style pizza
because it's
is not
toppings under
pizza.
cheese.
It's the casserole.
Toppings.
And Detroit is just Chicago style pizza flipped upside down.
Detroit pizza is better than Chicago pizza.
It's the same thing, just in a different order.
No.
Yes, it's the exact same thing.
It's not.
New York style pizza is pizza. American style pizza is pizza.
Yeah.
Chicago, that's a casserole.
That's a casserole. Detroit's not a casserole.
Detroit's a casserole.
No.
Detroit is Chicago style with the ingredients loaded up in a different order. That's all it is.
It's the crust. It's the sauce, a layer of toppings, the cheese, a layer of toppings. That's Detroit style, all the way to the edge.
No, that's Chicago.
No. Chicago is...
Detroit has the sauce on top.
Yeah, so does Chicago.
No, Chicago does not.
Chicago does.
No.
I promise. Like, this is like... The top of Detroit is like, at least this Buddy's one I had.
Right.
Which was the...
It could be a hybrid. It could be something different and unique. Detroit has the sauce on top.
But it's like in the middle.
Chicago has the toppings on top.
But there's also toppings on top in Detroit.
Because it melts through. You pour the sauce on top in Detroit.
Now, hold up. I think you can get it without the toppings on top. I think I know what you're talking about. Because this was toppings, then toppings, which might have been like a special.
It sounds like you got something extra.
What I had was too much cheese. That's what I'm trying to get to.
And bread. It's not pizza. It's a casserole.
There was a lot.
Yeah, it's too much.
It was too much.
Your cholesterol just flies through the roof.
And I grew up with thin crust pizza.
Yeah, it's delicious.
Cracker thin crust pizza. Delicious.
Give me a nice
In
hearty
Midwest,
sauce.
it's nacho cheese on everything.
No, it's Provel in St. Louis, which is a whole nother conversation.
St. Louis is closer to pizza than Chicago and Detroit, but it's still not pizza.
Bunch of weird Polish communities up there is what the problem
We have
is.
to talk about the NFL, guys.
It's like you smashed a whole bunch of saltines together and put marinara sauce and cheese
As
on
important as this is.
That's St. Louis.
Saltines go best with
Hey, Marie,
tuna.
you take your NFL talk and you shove it.
Yeah,
We're
we
talking
heard
about-
you on the
we're
drive
I did it
talking
for
about
like
pizza.
20 minutes while you were gone.
This is what's important in the world. We're talking about the differences in pizza and what we prefer.
We are one damn month away from the start of the NFL.
Let you have this.
It's tuna, Miracle Whip, and sweet relish. That's tuna salad. You put it on crackers.
Oh God,
No,
that's
mayonnaise, not
disgusting.
Miracle Whip.
Mayonnaise.
Why are we talking about this? We're talking about something amazing and delicious.
Cheesy bread.
Called pizza. And then you take a hard left and start talking about tuna salad or whatever that monstrous concoction
On
you
saltines.
just described. Blah.
JD, text the show. I want to watch you whoop Van in golf.
Let's go.
Van's golf
I think
scores,
they should
Amory,
film it.
are always, yeah, obviously I'm going to fill it. Van's golf scores are always so low when I'm not around. But when I am around,
I have only shot over 100 once in the past 5 years. I am so belligerently average. I am high 80s, low 90s without blinking.
There's a crazy percentage. I don't know it off the top of my head, but majority of even good average golfers can't break 100 on a regular basis. So that's really good, man.
I'm just a sprinkle above average, just like everything else in my life. My intelligence, my looks,
Not your
my
dog.
comedy.
I can
even my idiot dog is just barely above
Why are you
average.
calling him an idiot now, Fred?
He is so dumb. Darby, look, he makes up
Inside-
for it. He makes up for it for cuteness and sweetness, but he is also devoid of any thought whatsoever.
the first time I met Van's dog, I went over to Van's house. I opened the door. I said, "Hey, I'm here." And the dog ran out. And I said, "Good luck chasing that dog."
Listen, I know.
That's not exactly how it happened, but it's not far
I'm
off.
not chasing a dog.
You want to chase? Okay.
Detroit pizza.
I didn't-
Detroit pizza, Darby. I mean, this is a lot of inside
I
radio
didn't
for
let
our
the dog
listeners.
out. I opened the door. That's not on me. It's not on me.
He was excited. He ran out to say hi. He's a friendly idiot.
Two men on 95.9 FM and AM 610. The Sports Animal.
Well, traffic right now, things are moving better northbound on I-25, but we are still seeing slowdowns between Gibson and Lomas. Watch yourself going through there. It does look like that crash has been completely cleared now. So things are starting to move better there, but still dealing with some slowdowns. Speaking of slowdowns, westbound on I-40, as you approach the interchange, you're going to run into slowdowns. Those are going to stick with you until Coors. Westbound on Paseo right now from Jefferson to the river, traffic moving slow there. Also dealing with some slowdowns. Alameda headed west as you approach the river. And things still moving slow right now. Rio Bravo westbound between Broadway and Isleta.
This message brought to you by Sandia Golf Club.
Our state's best golf course, voted on by golfers, is Sandia Golf Club. Committed to providing the best experience and best conditions to golfers of all levels. There's nothing like it. Visit sandiagolf.com for the best available rates and to book your tee time today. We'll see you on the tee.
If you see an accident, call the Traffic Tracker hotline at 767-9167. Brought to you by American Home Furniture and Mattress, proudly providing New Mexicans with quality furniture and service for over 87 years. I'm Michael Carlisle from the 96.3 News Radio KKOB Traffic Center.
Telling it like it is.
Quarterback in the NFL is an utter pressure cave. And then there's Mahomes. TV cameras hovering, newborn, challenging brother, playing with 9 or 10 rookies, scrutiny of the world, most talked about football player on the earth, won the Super Bowl. His game is his personality.
The Herd with Colin Cowherd. Weekdays at 1 on 95.9 FM and AM 610. The Sports Animal.
This your captain. Better buckle your seatbelts for this one. I saw my passport expired, so I went to Staples, got a passport photo lickety-split. While I was there, I grabbed some tiny travel soap and shampoo. I should have got some for my co-pilot. Just kidding, Brad.
Staples has everything for travel. 10-minute passport photos, luggage, headphones, even personal travel items. And now at Staples, get $10 off your purchase of $30 or more when you buy a travel service. Staples, your first stop to nonstop travel. Ends 9/16. In-store only. Exclusions apply.
At Grainger, we're for the ones who pay attention to every little detail. The ones who fuss, tinker, and sweat the small stuff. Because you know the tiniest thing can make the biggest difference when it comes to keeping business moving. We get it. We're the same way, offering access to product experts to help you quickly and easily find what you need. So whatever your industry, you know you're always getting professional grade products. Call, click Grainger.com, or just stop by. Grainger, for the ones who get it done.
Nathan's Hot Dogs are back at Blake's. The new larger lot of dogs are made with 100% premium beef with no fillers. Try it classic or with Blake's chili con carne and cheese. You asked and they listened. Available for a limited time at Blake's Lottaburger.
What's holding you back from learning the language you've always wanted to know?
Too hard. Takes too long.
Not with Babbel. Babbel's lessons take just 15 minutes a day.
15 minutes isn't long.
Nope. And they're fun.
Fun isn't hard.
Right. Babbel's interactive lessons, podcasts, games, and more make it fun and engaging, so you don't realize you're learning a language, but you are. And Babbel's lessons are built around real life. You can choose from topics like travel, business, relationships, and more. You'll learn what matters most to you. Plus, Babbel's lessons are designed to get you speaking right away. In 3 weeks, you're able to start having conversations.
Just 3 weeks? Even better.
Since Babbel's lessons are designed by language experts and voiced by real native speakers, you'll get the accents just right and be able to carry on conversations with confidence.
Learning a language with Babbel doesn't take long. And with Babbel, it isn't hard. It's perfect.
And now, try Babbel free at Babbel.com. That's Babbel.com. Babbel.com.
Jeff Symbieta and JJ Bob. Wake up with the opening drive on 95.9 FM and AM 610. The Sports Animal.
Mike's hot.
One month from tonight, the Lions at the Chiefs.
Yeah.
I was just in Detroit. I told you over the weekend for SummerSlam, which we'll talk about in a little bit. And the hype for the Lions is the realest thing I've ever seen. Every home game sold out for the
I was going
Lions.
to tell you, yeah, season ticket holders sold out.
First time in their history they've sold out the whole season.
Well, it's also the first time that Lions and actual football in the same sentence has made sense.
What?
No one has ever been like, oh, I'm excited to watch the Detroit Lions play football until today. When's the last time? Be serious. 95?
Megatron?
No. Yeah, I was going to say Calvin Johnson.
Nope.
Yeah. Calvin
Yeah, they
Johnson.
were.
Calvin
No.
Johnson.
Yes, they were.
He went through a stretch where he was must-see TV.
You guys are
also, of course, we don't got to mention Barry Sanders. That's the biggest duh of all time. He's the most watchable player in the history of the NFL.
Yeah. All right. Oh, God, I'm about to be so mean to you two, and I'm so sorry. You guys deserve this, though.
Bring it.
When is the last time you two losers that people were excited about the Detroit Lions?
When Calvin Johnson was the wide receiver.
No, it's just not true.
Let's see.
Why?
You asked us the question.
Give me the years.
2011.
Late aughts, early teens.
Cool. All right, I'll go with that. Are you ready? Late aughts would be like what? 2005 on? 5-11, 3-13, 7-9. Oh, and freaking 16.
Okay.
2-14, 6-10. Oh, here we go.
Their
10 and
record.
6.
Yeah, you're
Their
not.
Their record. That's not what we're talking about.
That's what I'm talking
It's one
about.
of the
Okay.
greatest receivers who retired way too early.
Nah.
Ask
Yes,
the question.
yes.
Ask the question when the Lions were relevant. I'll have the same answer. Ask me when they were watchable. It's Calvin Johnson and Barry Sanders.
Calvin
Two
Johnson.
of the most entertaining players in the history of the NFL. It's not their fault. The front office and the management sucked.
Calvin Johnson retired in 2000
Brian Brown from the Wise here.
because they sucked.
Talk to you guys.
Joining us on the program, and obviously we're talking football for all the right reasons, Brian Brown of the YMCA. Brian, welcome, brother.
Hey, thank you guys. Thanks for having me on.
All right,
How's everything?
Well, we're having a lot of fun. We're talking a lot of NFL football. Obviously, we're going to be talking about the Y as well. Saw you out at the backpack event. Couldn't get a word in with you edgewise, my man. You were so busy interacting with so many kids in the community. How's the Y going right now? How's the community outreach?
Hey, that's why we're out there, just trying to make connections, build relationships, let kids and families know what we've got going on. I'm speaking strictly from a sports department standpoint, but there's just so much going on this school year at the Y. We're getting close to filling up our fall sports leagues. We've got futsal at the Horn YMCA as well as volleyball. We're out in the community this season for our fall basketball league at multiple APS elementaries, middle school locations. And people can find all that information right on our website.
Brian Brown joining us. He's the sports director at the YMCA, ymcanm.org.
Brian, you beat me
CNM,
to it.
YMCACNM.org.
Oh, my mistake.
YMCACNM.org. Brian, you mentioned the futsal. You beat me to my next question. What's the reception like when people start to finally get to play on that awesome futsal court? I mean, is everyone's just super excited?
Yeah, and especially me. I'm super excited with the the New Mexico United partnership and just the speed at which the enrollment is filling up for that. Our 5 to 7 year old and 8 to 10 year old divisions were pretty much full as we laid them out. So what I think we're going to do, I've got some approval on this very recently here. We're going to open up the 11 to 13 year old division. We're going to close that one down and just kind of open that up to more spots for those two younger divisions. So starting tomorrow, there should be additional slots available because we pretty much filled out.
Let's go.
To my pleasant surprise, that is very well received, especially at those younger ages, where I think it's more important to be playing those short-sighted games. Everybody gets touches, development, quick decisions, things like that. So,
obviously, transitioning back into the school year, kids have a lot going on that they didn't previously have going on last week. How does the Y adapt to that? How does the Y move their non-competitive and competitive sports around to make sure the kids have access?
Pretty much everything we've got going on as far as sports is in the evening. So, we'll supplement their school obligations, just like any other sports program, just like any other year. There's new bell schedules with APS and things like that, but it's just another season, another day at the office for our sports leagues.
Brian, I know you're a sports guy. What are you most excited about for the NFL season coming up?
I'm a Seahawks fan by default. I grew up in St. Louis. I was a young boy when we had the Cardinals. Then the Rams came in. They were bad. Then they were really good. It was just tough for me to get on that bandwagon. Never really had an NFL team. but I moved to Seattle, had several of the Seahawks, a lot of University of Washington Husky football players, families in my basketball program. So by default, I became a Seattle Seahawks fan. They used to get complimentary tickets every now and then. So just out of that, they showed me love. I show them a lot of love. So I would like to see the Seahawks get back on top of the NFC West if we can do that.
What do you think? Like Geno was this diamond in a rough that was just developed the wrong way his whole career, and what you saw out of Geno Smith, like that's the player he's always been.
I feel he's always been that way. I mean, look back to West Virginia. I believe he was killing it there. Russell Wilson came in and kind of set a new trend, playing the game a different way, a different style. They had that Legion of Boom defense that was just dominant. So I think it was kind of tough for Geno to make his mark. But as we saw last season, without Russell, he stepped right in and was probably the surprise of the league for a lot of people.
Well, and if we're being super fair to Geno Smith, I think you're going to find success if you throw it to DK Metcalf.
Sure.
Man, is that guy a monster or what?
Human being-wise, he's not the same.
No kidding. He's like an alien out there.
You have not been yet because you are new to the Y, but the third annual Top Golf Tournament Challenge is this August the 31st, 2023. Driving for Good. You can support the YMCA at their Top Golf event. Recognize how much fun that is. We've been there multiple years in a row. Contact your boys, 505-246-0610, ymcacnm.org/topgolf. Brian, how excited are you to get out and swing the sticks with us and kind of everyone that comes out of support? And how important is that fellowship to you on the Y?
I'll start with that last part. I mean, the fellowship, just building relationships, nurturing those relationships in the community. It's crucial to our success and all nonprofits in that matter. And it all just comes back to the families and the kids and community that we serve here. So it's huge building that fellowship. But as far as me looking forward to it, I definitely am. I'm not much of a golfer, but I am a driving range type of guy. So this is right up my alley.
Are you going to be working? Are you going to be playing? I mean, are you going to put it all out on the line in front of all these teams? You're going to be out there having fun at the YMCA Top Golf event on the 31st?
Opportunity comes up, I'll swing it. But I have no expectations going into it other than just enjoying the event. Talking with the community.
Outside of the new futsal, what's the other reimaginings for the sports and activities and programs at the Y? What is the new next exciting thing for youth sports at the Y?
A little untraditional I guess I'm aging myself when I say this, but esports is coming in September.
Let's go.
Yeah. So I'm really excited about that. I don't know if you guys have had a chance to see the kind of game
we're really behind
setup we have there at the Horn YMCA, but there's more.
He wants to hold.
It's one large 85-inch. We've got Xboxes banked up on the walls as well as a Nintendo Switch. I believe the initial offerings are going to be NBA 2K, Fortnite, Rocket League, and Smash Bros.
Let's go.
So, yeah. So really looking forward to that. I think that's going to be very well received. People can be on the lookout for some advertising here in the next few days.
Let's go on that.
Exciting.
Yeah, definitely. We'll be a fall sport.
Brian, you're the best at it. We got to cut you loose because we're at the break, but activities, everything for kids is included in the family membership at the Y. I want to be very clear on that. So if you become a member, aside from it's like cost of jerseys, Brian, that's like it, right?
That's correct. $15 only for members, no entry fee. All that is waived.
Love everything about that.
Boom.
Brian, thank you so very much. Obviously, you can reach out to the YMCA, ymcacnm.org. You're the best, brother.
You guys are awesome. Thank you.
Good dude.
Cheers.
We're going to step aside, Amory, when we come back, though. We keep feeding you NFL because you're so hungry for it. You're welcome. Tune in on 95.9 FM and AM 610, the Sports Animal.
This report is sponsored by GeneratorFranchise.com. Millions protect their homes from power outages with Generac home standby generators. Would you like to be part of this lucrative industry? Generator Supercenter, the nation's #1 Generac generator dealer, has limited franchise opportunities in your area. Learn more at GeneratorFranchise.com.
Well, traffic right now. We've got crash cleanup going on. Lomas, just west of Wyoming. You're going to want to watch yourself and be careful going through there. Appreciate the call on the traffic tracker hotline about that. Congestion westbound on I-40 this afternoon, starting around University. That'll last until Coors. Northbound on I-25, things still moving a bit slow between Gibson and Central. Also still dealing with slowdowns. Paseo westbound between Jefferson and Coors. Westbound Alameda, things moving slow as you approach the river. Also still seeing slowdowns westbound on Rio Bravo between Broadway and Isleta.
This report is brought to you by Malloy Los Lunas.
During the Summer of Jeep sales event at Malloy Jeep, get employee pricing on new 2023 Jeep Gladiators or new 2023 Jeep Wrangler Sports. It's your choice at Malloy Jeep in Los Lunas. When you think Jeep, think Malloy Jeep. MalloyJeep.com. With approved credit, see dealer for all details.
If you see an accident, call the Traffic Tracker hotline at 767-9167. Brought to you by American Home Furniture and Mattress, proudly providing New Mexicans with quality furniture and service for over 87 years. I'm Michael Carlisle from the 96.3 News Radio KKOB Traffic Center.
I'm Erin Hawksworth, here to help you beat the books with BetQL. The wind is blowing out in Pittsburgh tonight, and the BetQL model likes the over in tonight's game against the Braves. Pirate starter Osvaldo Bido has a 5.18 ERA, and with the Braves' high-powered offense coming to town, the BetQL model likes over 8.5 as a 4-star best bet. I'm Erin Hawksworth. Bet smarter. Beat the books. Download the bet.
All personal injury law firms are not the same. We all claim to do the same things, but that's where the similarities between Lerner & Rowe and all other law firms end. Lerner & Rowe was recently named the second most influential law firm in the country, and we've collected billions of dollars for our injured clients, with over $1 billion in the last 5 years alone. If you want real results, call Lerner & Rowe today.
Lerner & Rowe can get you more. Call 544-4444.
Multi-state offices. Carlos Obri Espinosa is the managing attorney, 2711 Carlisle Boulevard, Northeast Albuquerque. Glenn Lerner is only licensed in Nevada.
Right now at Wendy's, when you buy either Dave's single, spicy chicken sandwich, medium frosty, or 10-piece nuggets, you can get another for just $1. Your dollar never tasted so good. So it's obvious what everyone will get, right?
Definitely nugs
Spicy
and
chicken
a frosty.
sandwich,
Dave's
Dave's
single and a
single.
frosty, for me.
And a frosty. Okay, who said frosty and a frosty? Pick your obvious choice. Choose wisely. Choose Wendy's, buy one, get one for $1.
Limited time only. Price of participation may vary. U.S. Wendy's, valid for item of equal or lesser value. Cannot be combined in a combo or any other offer.
O'Reilly Auto Parts' new Brake Best Select Pro brand raises the bar for the best aftermarket domestic brake pads and rotors available. For vehicle-specific friction formulations, Quiet-Tech noise-canceling shims, and stainless steel hardware, choose Brake Best Select Pro. Professional-grade brakes from the professional parts people at O'Reilly Auto Parts.
O'Reilly Auto Parts.
Prescriptions require an online consultation with a healthcare provider who will determine if appropriate. Restrictions apply. See website for details and important safety information. Subscription required. Price varies based on product and subscription plan.
Hey guys, did you know there's a generic form of Viagra that works just the same, but is 95% cheaper? And you can get it online? Just go to 4hims.com/radio. Through Hims, you'll get a free medical consultation, discreet shipping if prescribed, a 100% online process, and trusted generic alternatives to the name brands at up to 95% off. That's right, get generic for Viagra, the same active ingredient as brand name Viagra, but for 95% less. It's the same medication, still prescribed by a licensed medical provider, but with zero copay, no expensive appointments, and no awkward face-to-face conversations. To start your free online visit, you need to go to this exclusive address, 4hims.com/radio. That's 4hims.com/radio for your free online visit. FORHIMS.com/RADIO.
A lot goes into taking care of your property. You need equipment with more reliability and versatility built in, like Kubota BX and L Series compact tractors, rated #1 in durability and owner experience. Z-Series mowers that deliver a quality cut, and Sidekick utility vehicles where durability meets speed. Visit your local Kubota dealer for a demo today.
Visit Mesa Tractor on 4th Street just north of Candelaria or at mesatractor.com. Family owned and operated for 60 years.
Don't just friggin' sit there. Get in the game right now at 888-922-0610.
Keep this to 5 minutes. Hot mic.
The Jacksonville Jaguars have a new $120 million headquarters, and it has urinals in it, and that tracks. And this normally wouldn't be a story that we would ever talk about, The urinals, though, have sensors in them to tell you if you're dehydrated. What?
I'm sorry, what?
Yep.
It analyzes your pee?
It analyzes your pee.
Now, first off, this is some smoke and mirrors right here.
It's got a little pee cup.
What they're doing is they're testing for drugs.
It's got to be for drugs.
Yeah. They're acting like it's for dehydration.
Yeah.
This is for drugs.
Where did they get these? Did they get these from Joe Biden's White House?
What?
Huh? That's not the joke. It's not because
it's Florida?
Because of the cocaine. Too soon?
I didn't put those two things together.
I was really trying to.
Okay. You try to infuse anything into Joe Biden.
Yeah.
Thanks a lot, Sleepy Joe.
Yeah, and your snitching urinals.
Yeah.
Hey Fred, why you peeing in the stall all the time now? I'm not dehydrated. You're dehydrated.
Also, cocaine is very dehydrating. So, both of them.
Also, me and you, who are normal NFL players, we'll just kind of ignore it and just pee at it regular.
Yeah.
Like guys that are crazy about numbers, like Tom Brady, would be like
competition
every time.
Yeah.
I got the most hydration, bro.
Yeah. 96% hydration.
Gronk, come check this out. Come check out my hydro numbers.
Julian, what's your levels at?
That's a good one.
Or what's really happening is they need to test out the heart rate too. Whenever these guys who are using some sort of drug or performance enhancing substance, their heart rate goes up and they start peeing. They're like, oh, we don't even got to look at the analysis. He's guilty.
Is it like a strip? Does someone have to like put a strip in it and pull it out? Because I don't want to touch that.
Or they got like a full-time trainer in there just dipping strips all day.
Like when you go to Planned Parenthood for reasons and you're like, I'm sorry, you have to touch this.
And the personal trainer like has a little like a suitcase full of like gum and mints and cologne. And you got to tip him after he analyzes your pee.
Now, also, Amory, I've been to the YMCA a lot with Van. And if the Jaguars want to know the hydration of Van, they need to put this test strip in the shower.
It's
Does that mean he pees in the shower?
That's
okay. I was
okay.
told that's a normal thing, Van.
Let me clarify. Full disclosure here.
Such a good joke.
My shower, yes. Anyone else's? No. That's incendiary, Fred.
Continuing NFL talk whenever we get back. Tune on 95.9 FM and AM 610. The Sports Animal.
This report is sponsored by GeneratorFranchise.com. Millions protect their homes from power outages with Generac Home Standby Generator. Industry, Generator Supercenter, the nation's #1 Generac generator dealer, has limited franchise opportunities in your area. Learn more at GeneratorFranchise.com.
More traffic right now. We got crash cleanup continuing. Lomas and Wyoming. That crash is just west of Wyoming. Seeing a lot of slowdowns and congestion in that area. Be careful going through there if you can. Just seek out an alternate route. Elsewhere around town right now, still dealing with slowdowns westbound on I-40 as you approach the interchange. Those are going to last until Coors. Headed west on Paseo this afternoon. Jefferson to the river. Traffic continuing to move slow there. Also dealing with more congestion westbound on Alameda between 2nd Street and the river.
This message brought to you by Sandia Golf Club.
Our state's best golf course, voted on by golfers, is Sandia Golf Club. Committed to providing the best experience and best conditions to golfers of all levels. There's nothing like it. Visit sandiagolf.com for the best available rates and to book your tee time today. We'll see you on the tee.
If you see an accident, call the Traffic Tracker hotline at 767-9167. Brought to you by American Home Furniture and Mattress, proudly providing New Mexicans with quality furniture and service for over 87 years. I'm Michael Carlisle from the 96.3 News Radio KKOB Traffic Center.
The Jim Rome Show.
One of the single worst stretches of team ownership in the history of American sports is officially over. Dan Snyder is not the owner of the Commanders. I could spend the next 24 hours listing how horrible this guy was as an owner and a human being. New owner Josh Harris did more in the first 5 minutes of ownership than Snyder did in the last 24 years. In the words of a famous head coach, hip, hip, hooray.
The Jim Rome Show. Weekdays at 10. On 95.9 FM and AM 610, the Sports Animal.
At Grainger, we're for the ones who pay attention to every little detail, the ones who fuss, tinker, and sweat the small stuff. Because you know the tiniest thing can make the biggest difference when it comes to keeping business moving. We get it. We're the same way, offering access to product experts to help you quickly and easily find what you need. So whatever your industry, you know you're always getting professional grade products. Call, click Grainger.com, or just stop by. Grainger, for the ones who get it done.
Hey, you're up next.
Ugh, my throat hurts so bad. There's no way I can sing tonight.
Here, try these.
Vicks VapoCool drops.
Yeah, Vicks VapoCool drops has maximum strength menthol with a rush of Vicks vapors.
Ooh, I can already feel it.
I told you. So, you ready?
I'm ready.
Vaporize sore throat pain fast with Vicks VapoCool drops.
Indigo Mortgage is proud to have served veterans with honesty and integrity for the last 20 years. And in these last 20 years, veterans have trusted Indigo Mortgage for purchases or refinances utilizing their VA home loan benefits. Indigo Mortgage is known in the veteran community to offer some of the lowest rates and fees in New Mexico. Veterans refer veterans, and we take that very serious, as they are trusting us to make sure their fellow vets get the best rates and fees on the market. Veterans know they can trust Indigo Mortgage, and we set ourselves apart from the big national lenders who are interested in profits rather than serving our veterans. And if you're a veteran looking for any kind of home loan, make sure to shop your mortgage around and be sure to shop your trusted local mortgage company, Indigo Mortgage, serving veterans for the last 20 years. Reach us on the net at indigomortgage.net or by calling 836-5700. That's 836-5700. NMLS 231962 and 188348.
Blake's Lottaburger has been a New Mexico favorite since 1952. They use the best ingredients like their very own Hatch green chili and fresh premium beef patties. And they cook your food fresh when you order it. Blake's Lottaburger, the first there was, the best there is.
Gotta be kidding me, dude.
Jim Rowe.
Dude, don't make me block you. Don't be the first.
On 95.9 FM and AM 610. The Sports Animal.
All right, taking the jokes back for a second. Ex-Las Vegas Raider Henry Ruggs spent a month in treatment for PTSD after that fatal crash. This is a tough one for me because of just how heinous this thing is.
Sure.
And obviously the victims involved. I think I am genuinely appreciative of, and I am a fan of, those who choose to make the effort to learn from their mistakes and rehabilitate. And I hope that his mental health returns to a state where he can function, but always understand that he was responsible for his own actions. And I want very much for he to end up being the best person he can still possibly be after all of this. But I don't think I like the media push that I'm currently seeing of it, as although I guess on the spectrum he is also a level of victim, but not at the level of those who were harmed in the family that surrounds them.
I mean, it's an absolutely atrocious event that could have been avoided with better decision making. That goes without saying. But also he has an opportunity to learn from this and turn his life around and use this moment to help people throughout the rest of his life. He has the ability now to change the narrative.
Yeah.
He can rewrite the story. He has that ability from this moment on going forward. And
I don't think he's a sociopath. I think he made a series of really bad decisions.
Sure.
Yeah.
I mean, is he some kind of recidivist? I mean, was he doing this all the time? Is he some kind of career criminal? Does he have a rap sheet? I mean, I don't think so. Not to my knowledge. I think this is a young man who made a horrible decision, and it's going to impact his family and then the family of the real victim's family forever. Because of your poor decision making, you took human life away from someone who wouldn't have been in that situation otherwise. He's going to receive his punishment, which he's in the middle of right now, and hopefully he gets the best treatment possible and he has the best support system possible so he can be a better person going forward and use this moment for good.
We didn't talk about it a ton after it happened, but I think he was at Top Golf that night. That was the thing. And I think his bill was like $500. Is that right? $500 at Top Golf gets you some drinks.
That's a lot.
And I think I only bring up the dollar amount because I was at SummerSlam over the weekend. I paid $100 to catch an Uber from my downtown drinking spot to my hotel next to the airport. Because $100 is nothing in the grand scheme.
Right.
Especially not if you're willing to drop $500 to make bad decisions. I do like that there's
your team has a ride service.
That's 100% true.
To keep you and the community safe, they will pay for your rides. You just wanted to joyride. You just wanted to live it up. Go ahead.
There's a person in my life who, no names here, who struck a pedestrian with their car and killed that pedestrian. This was an accident thing. This was like a kid jetting out into the street, literally chasing a ball like you see in PSAs. That person did not receive mental health. This was also some years ago. This would have been in like the 70s. So I think maybe that conversation didn't exist. That person, not criminally in trouble in any way. This is a freak accident. That person would have benefited greatly from assistance.
Sure.
Yeah, because they're.
And those resources should be available to everyone.
Yeah.
No matter if you were the victim or the perpetrator, whether it was an accident or because of your bad decisions, you should be able to support these people afterwards. Because otherwise, I mean, what it could just get worse and worse and worse and worse. Exponentially worse for this young man.
And sympathy and empathy are two different things, but I have it here. Like I don't feel bad for him. I can relate to it, I think. Also, I'm glad there are things in place post incarceration to help the incarcerated. I don't think incarceration should be a punishment, but it shouldn't be a death sentence. I don't know how to put that into words, and I feel bad because I talk for a living.
No, I get what you're saying there. Like he should be punished, but just because you accidentally took one life doesn't mean you give up yours.
Cool.
He's in a position to do a lot of good going forward. I'll beat that into the ground.
Step away and come back. Whenever we do, we got a lot left on the table. We're going to spend the opening of the 6 o'clock hour talking a lot about baseball, which happened over the weekend. You want to call it baseball or UFC? What do you want to call it? Baseball or boxing?
Best fight in town over the weekend.
That is the talk of it. Obviously, I'll touch base on SummerSlam. We got one more fun guest joining us. We have to sneak in today's I-9 Varsity, which is the I-9 Varsity of Airport Etiquette. It's 2 Men On, 95.9 FM and AM 610, the Sports Animal.
This message is brought to you by the New Mexico Department of Game and Fish. TJ Trout here, and whether you're a seasoned angler or a first-time fisher person, New Mexico has something for everybody. Explore hidden fishing gems and create memories that will last a lifetime. Visit the Department of Game and Fish website to learn more. Get out and fish, New Mexico.
Traffic right now. We do have that crash. Loma's just west of Wyoming, and seeing a lot of slowdowns associated with that. If you can't, just avoid that area altogether. If not, be patient as you make your way through there. Westbound on I-40 right now between 2nd Street and Course. Traffic continues.
What?
So they're also still dealing with some slowdowns. Paseo headed west and the river. And headed west on Alameda this afternoon. As you approach the river, you're going to see some slowdowns there also.
Brought to you by the Albuquerque Journal.
The Albuquerque Journal and Venue Plus for local insight and answers about pets or puzzles, sports or shopping, comics or movies, events, dining, music, television, and more. Get all your entertainment and recreational questions answered. Subscribe at abqjournal.com.
If you see an accident, call the Traffic Tracker hotline at 767-9167. Brought to you by American Home Furniture and Mattress. proudly providing New Mexicans with quality furniture and service for over 87 years. I'm Michael Carlisle from the 96.3 News Radio KKOB Traffic Center.
For the ones who work hard to ensure their crew can always go the extra mile, and the ones who get in early so everyone can go home on time, there's Grainger, offering professional-grade supplies backed by product experts so you can quickly and easily find what you need. Plus, you can count on access to a committed team ready to go the extra mile for you. Call, click Grainger.com, or just stop by. Grainger, for the ones who get it done.
O'Reilly Auto Parts' new Brake Best Select Pro brand raises the bar for the best aftermarket domestic brake pads and rotors available. For vehicle-specific friction formulations, Quiet-Tech noise-canceling shims, and stainless steel hardware, choose Brake Best Select Pro. Professional-grade brakes from the professional parts people at O'Reilly Auto Parts.
O'Reilly Auto Parts.
With every other attorney in town talking about winning and how much they've won, it's time we look at the facts and set the record straight. Lerner Rowe has helped over 150,000 people collect billions of dollars for their injuries, with over $1 billion recovered in the last 5 years alone. We have over 50 attorneys and over 400 legal professionals and their resources to fight for you. The reality is, there's Lerner Rowe, then there's everybody else.
Lerner Rowe can get you more. Call 544-4444. Multi-state offices. Carlos Obri Espinosa is the managing attorney, 2711 Carlisle Boulevard, Northeast Albuquerque. Glenn Lerner is only licensed in Nevada.
Looking for a digital account executive who can take your business to the next level? My name's Leah, and I would love to help you dominate the digital realm. With my expertise in digital marketing, I can bring a fresh perspective and innovative strategies to help build your brand online. I'll work closely with you to understand your unique goals and turn them into online campaigns that drive results. My name's Leah. Call me at 505-767-6764. 767-6764. Let's explore the possibilities of digital marketing for your business today.
KNML AM Albuquerque is the sports animal, proud to be a Cumulus media station, even if they're not that proud of us. Now betting for the sports animal, your afternoon drive. Number 2, Men On, Van Nunley and Fred Slow. And in the on-deck circle, Amory Castillo. This is 2 Men On with Van Nunley and Fred Slow.
Mike's hot.
Welcome back to 2 Men On the Sports Animal. Big thank you to John Lopez Real Estate for sponsoring this very studio. Big thank you to the YMCA Central New Mexico, which we were live from earlier, but now we're back at the studio. Big thank you to Teller Vodka, being a friend of this program. I-9 Sports, or I-9 Varsity today. The I-9 Varsity of Airport Etiquette. We're going to break that one down at the very end of the program. Tomorrow, we're at the ABQ Duke store. Come hang out with your boys. That's going to be a lot of fun. Only till 5:45, though. We're off early tomorrow. It's an early week of Isotopes baseball.
In the Central Time Zone.
Tuesday, that's tomorrow, ABQ Duke store. Wednesday, Red Door. Thursday, ABQ Axe. Friday, we're going to go back to the Y because today was a full-on remote disaster. We're going to talk a little bit of baseball. Hey, Murray, did you know that Orioles #1 prospect Jackson Holliday in AA in 13 games is slashing .396, .448, and .642 with 4 doubles and 3 home runs? He's drawn 5 walks. He's only struck out 8 times. He's over 1,000 OPS. You know he's 19 years old. Do you want to talk about that?
Well, I mean, I've been betting on them for like weeks now. The Orioles in general, they've been really
They're AAA
doing.
affiliate. They're AAA affiliate, Amory.
Oh, I thought you were talking about the Baltimore Orioles.
Yeah, it's their AAA affiliate.
I'm just letting you know.
Thank you for that.
They're really good to bet on right now. Top 5 team to bet on.
I used to do a bet where I would go like John Stamos updates, and then I did Keanu Reeves updates. I think I want to do Tim Anderson updates.
Constantly,
all the time.
Because he turned into one of the coolest dudes in baseball to a giant pile of garbage this year. Is that why?
Fall from grace. He done though. 6 games off.
Yeah, where's he going?
Guess he's appealing, huh?
Gonna go vacation in Detroit with you?
It was like a good trip. Walk me through it.
Well, I mean, would you like to play the audio first, good sir?
Oh, I don't have it. Amory, you got it?
Oscar's throw is not in time.
He just missed him at second base. This is another rocket of a throw, and now...
Oh, boy.
Now,
oh, my goodness. Here come the benches. Off we go. It started with Anderson and Ramirez. Swings being taken. Kopech had to hold him back, and everybody's spilling out here in Cleveland.
There's 30 more seconds.
Well, now they come running out of the bullpen, which is a bit late, but they're adding some support to the effort. And that was one of the few that you actually saw coming to blows. You don't see that too often. And Timmy is still hot about this.
Down goes Anderson. Down goes Anderson. First off, it was significantly shorter, but that is a way better fight than Jake Paul and Nate Diaz.
Oh, absolutely. And just rewatching the highlight, I love he's like, all right, we're doing this, and just like throws down his gloves and puts up his dukes, and they start just like boxing.
This goes back some time, you were saying, Van.
Well, I mean, the White Sox are just a garbage franchise and organization. Like, there's been rumors about how bad the culture is for quite some time. And I think it all started when they made the foolish mistake of letting your boy, Tony La Russa, get the keys to the Porsche and crash it into a tree. Yes, that was a DWI allegory. Yes, it was.
Tony La Russa sucks. All those years that he was successful in St. Louis, you could probably argue it was Yadier Molina that was successful in St. Louis.
Keeping the locker room and the dugout together because he's a real leader.
All those years in St. Louis that he was successful, you can argue that it was Albert Pujols as to why he was successful.
Sure.
You could argue it was third base coach Jose Oquendo as to why he was successful, or Dave Duncan, why he was successful. He's had success despite him.
Jim Edmonds.
I love Jim Edmonds.
Jim Edmonds keeping the
Are you talking
squad
about
together.
Major League Baseball Hall of Famer Scott Rowland?
Scott Rowland,
The
why not?
greatest third baseman in the history of Major League Baseball?
Despite the antics of Tony La Russa, they had some quality dudes there to keep that team together. You take them to another team that doesn't have the same kind of culture that they do in St. Louis, and you're seeing what's happening right now.
Just like that Moby song?
Mass exodus of people wanting to be traded, free for all in the locker room and dugout. I mean, this isn't... Tim Anderson got into a fight the game before the All-Star break with his own teammate.
We're talking about the White Sox. We're talking about the South Side. We're talking about they had Ozzie Guillen. We're talking about their fans hopped the barricade to beat up a first base umpire. We're talking kind of the worst organization to go. And they got no clue right now. That fight you were talking about, I didn't know about that. Was that public? That All-Star game thing?
No, not till just recently.
So the story behind this, Amory, because we know you don't care about baseball.
That's absolutely not true. I just told you how much I bet on the Baltimore Orioles, and I actually love baseball.
No, the sport.
The sport of baseball.
Not the act of
not
gambling.
the money.
No, I actually love baseball, and I watch it.
Amory's over here like...
No, I really do watch it, though. I love baseball. I don't just love NFL. I love all sports.
I mostly just love...
Well...
Except WWE. But I can start to understand that love, Fred.
Amory's like, since the Mets traded their 5 players, they're 0-6, and since the Reds only acquired one guy at the trade deadline, and they're 0-6, and the Diamondbacks, they acquired a closer and an outfielder, but they're 0-6 since the trade deadline too. And the Angels, guess what? 0-6. That's all you care about.
That's not true.
W's and L's.
Absolutely not.
And winning parlays, duh.
Well,
And
that's for
parlays.
all sports.
Hear me out.
I actually love baseball.
Put this parlay down for tonight. Mets, Reds, D-backs, and Angels all lose.
What? Stop.
You would have hit the last 6 of that parlay.
I appreciate and love baseball.
So Tim Anderson before the All-Star break. And if I'm screwing any of the story up, Van, correct it.
Sure.
So Grandal wasn't in the lineup the day before the All-Star break. So he wanted to go home. He was like, I'm just going to go home.
He's a catcher. He's working hard.
Yeah.
Save them knees.
So Tim Anderson hears about this, and he's like, forget him. If he doesn't want to be here, I'll pay for his flight. Grandal caught wind of this, walked over to Tim Anderson. Why, I guess he was allegedly in the hot or cold tub. I don't know which. And just slapped him right across the mouth. This is your own team. Is that the story as you understand it?
It is. It is, exactly.
I love the 2023 White Sox. And Tim Anderson's fall from grace, because he was a dude last year, all-star last year, could go last year, propelled many fantasy teams to championships last year. This year, down goes Anderson.
He squared up like he knew what he was doing.
He did not know what he was doing.
Threw a wild punch and then got caught in the chin. In the chin. Not even on top of his ear. Not even a knockout spot. He is so Charmin triple soft that he got caught in the chin by Jose Ramirez and went down and was wobbly for 5 minutes after.
Well, to be fair.
Hey, Marie. Hey, Marie.
To be
fair.
Thank you.
Well done.
The timing was there.
Okay. Nice ellipsis.
This whole thing happened at second base. Of course, Tim Anderson fell out there. This is like when Anakin and Obi-Wan were on Mustafar.
Oh, here we go.
Fighting to their death on Lava Island. Tim Anderson has not been at second base all season long. He was super lost out there. He didn't get no doubles. He didn't know how to slide into second. My man doesn't get to first. He was not weak-kneed because he got hit in the jaw. He was weak-kneed because, geographically speaking, he's never stood on that ground. He's terrible.
Cleveland's A-ball team.
Okay.
Lake County Captains is having Jose Ramirez Appreciation Week. All fans named Tim get a free ticket to sit down on the grass. If you wear your Ramirez jersey, you get a free Bam Bam in the cargo hold, a free home run punch derby, and you get entered into the punch out competition in their 80s arcade.
Are you lying?
This is real life.
Give it all to me again.
Okay.
You're lying.
If your name's Tim, you get a free ticket to sit down on the grass. Genius.
This is like a berm seat?
Yes, exactly.
Okay.
If you wear your Ramirez jersey, you get a free home run punch derby, and you get to enter the punch out competition in their 80s arcade.
It's like Mike Tyson's punch out
Correct.
competition.
But you get in for free if you wear your Ramirez jersey.
Is it the machine that you punch, or is it Mike Tyson's punch out?
I believe it's Mike Tyson's punch out.
Oh, damn
Mike
it,
Tyson
dude.
punch out tournament.
That's so sweet.
Yes.
And there's some nerd intern that loves baseball and coding that can take that crappy 1988 Mike Tyson's punch out NES game and turn it into Tim Anderson punch out in about 10 seconds.
Oh, as goofy and pixelated as it is?
Yes.
Oh, my goodness. You just need a middle school education. You could do it.
You just changed Mike Tyson to a little bit smaller and his name to Tim Anderson.
Pretty easy.
He got Ventura'd.
Worse.
He got worse.
This is the best punch in the history of baseball. It used to be held by Nolan Ryan until Rougned Odor knocked out Jose Bautista. And now Jose Ramirez is the undisputed baseball fight champion. He knocked Tim Anderson clean out. Seeing stars. He had to be walked back to the dugout because he couldn't walk.
He had 2 shots at him beforehand.
Mm-hmm.
Missed them both.
Yep.
And then Ramirez caught him while being tied up from behind.
Correct. Not even a full punch.
You couldn't walk off the field.
He went down faster than a South Valley recycling center in Albuquerque. That's how fast he went down.
That's too soon.
The White Sox are garbage. Big garbage culture. From Kenyon Middleton, who's no longer with the team.
Okay.
He said it's absolutely trash culture. They don't care at all. They run rampant. They do whatever the hell they want. He said you have rookies sleeping in the bullpen during the game. You have guys missing meetings. You have guys missing PFPs, which, if you don't know, it's pitcher fielding practice. And there are no consequences for any of this stuff whatsoever. He said leadership is at fault. They say expletive deleted rolls downhill. I feel like some guys don't want to speak up when they should have. It's hard to police people when there are no rules. If guys are doing things you think are wrong, who is it to wrong you? You or them. It's anyone's judgment at that point. Do whatever you want. Yeek.
After he got beat up, then got helped off the field, not under his own power, then tried to re-enter the field of play. He then tweeted, quote, "We gonna catch up with them later." Guys,
it's your fault. You got knocked out. Catch up with him later? Say catch up with him later if he throws a cheap shot at you.
Ramirez
if he sucker punches you, if he does something outside the lines and say, yeah, I'm going to get even. I'm going to catch up with you. This is your fault.
It's your fault.
You pushed him and then you squared up. You knuckled up to him. This is your fault. He was defending himself and knocked you clean out, Tim.
This reminds me, I don't know if this exists here in Albuquerque. You guys might be able to tell me. Hey, Marie, you have a high school age nephew. So where I grew up, whenever Snapchat became prevalent, what you would do if you were part of a certain, I don't know if word to use, gang, you would go to another neighborhood and post that you were at like a gas station in that other neighborhood.
Right.
And then those people in that neighborhood would see that and they would come to that gas station.
Yep.
And then it would be fisticuffs.
Sure.
That's immediately what I think of. Are you not familiar with this, Amory?
Well, I don't remember Snapchat being popular in high school. I just remember MySpace.
This is not our high school. This is.
Oh, I thought you meant our age. I was like, I think it's.
No, I think
way
high school
before time.
kids today are familiar with this.
Oh, yeah.
But this is like early 20-year-old stuff.
Yeah.
I don't know if that happens here. Maybe it does. Maybe it doesn't. Definitely happens in like an actual big city with actual weird stuff.
Yeah. For example, like Amory, like the Brentwood Baddies.
Yeah, the Brentwood Baddies
went into the hood of the Main Street Marys.
Yeah, the Roller King.
Yeah. And then you had your inline skates on, and you're skating on their streets.
What'd you say the Main Street Marys?
Yeah, Main Street Marys.
That's not bad. I wouldn't have gone with Marys.
No.
Maria's?
No. What are you doing?
Hold on.
It's not even. No, Baddies is like a type. It would be like the Main Street.
Just because they have
Maniacs.
Oh, that's a good one. Write that down.
That's pretty good.
Yeah.
Maniacs.
The
the
Maniacs.
The Main Street the Main Street Maniacs.
Yeah.
They throw on their inline skates, and then you have some sort of, roller derby-esque fight around the 7-Eleven.
You put your left hook in.
No,
you put your left hook
No, you know
out.
where you would do it? Sonics.
Where I grew up, there were two
Or
Dairy
Taco Cabana.
There were two Dairy Queens where I grew up.
Where I grew up, there were two Sonics, one on each side of town, and you would cruise to each of them.
Yeah, you would cruise. Yeah,
You say you'll
it was
cruise-
Roller King
cruise
with
the
the
Sonics.
younger years, but if you want to inline skate and like have a roller derby battle and like fight, it'd be at Sonics or Taco Cabana.
Why did you put an S on
Because I
Sonic?
forgot. Because like you're supposed to. That's what Burkenia's do, and I like
sure.
failed my
Sonics.
Burkenia. Fellow Burkenia's out there by just saying Sonic.
I mean, if you want to skate a little harder and have some more room to fight, you probably go to the Gualmar.
No.
In the parking lot of the Gualmar.
It didn't happen there.
That doesn't make sense. It makes
didn't
sense
happen there.
to go from the Roller King to the Sonics because you could just wear your roller skates the whole time.
Mm-hmm.
They're both roller skate cultures. I hate the Main Street.
We have to take a break.
Hey, all my Brentwood Maddies hate the Main Street Maddies.
I found pictures for you guys, by the way. I got to bring them in
Stoked.
of the Brentwood Baddies.
I feel like I would hate you as a kid. I feel like we would not have been friends.
I had a Mark McGuire jersey.
In Albuquerque.
Yeah, and
Did you get it like a secondhand store?
No, because I went to St. Louis.
That's sweet. Exactly what day was that? Where was I?
I don't know. It was 99.
I was a kid. I was the Babers then. Itty bitty
Was that
Babers Fred.
Busch Stadium?
Yeah. Are we wrapped up on baseball? You want to go back to football or what?
Flip a coin.
We do have to take a break.
We're flipping a coin where we get back. 2 men on 95.9 FM and AM 610. The Sports Animal.
Brought to you by New Balance.
New Balance Albuquerque. Shoes that fit better and perform better. At New Balance, we actually measure your feet on Wantabo north of Constitution and in Cottonwood Corners next to Best Buy. New Balance.
Traffic right now. Still dealing with that crash cleanup going on right now. Lomas, just west of Wyoming. Watch yourself going through there. Things looking a lot better elsewhere here in town. Both I-25 and I-40 now appear to be moving up to speed. Paseo, Alameda, and Montano. Those river crossings all looking good as well.
This report is brought to you by Blake's Lotta Burger. Set sail this summer with the new Pina Colada Shake and iced coffee from Blake's Lotta Burger. Dip your taste buds into this creamy blend of coconut and pineapple served up in Blake's signature fashion. Cool off with these tropical treats for a limited time only at Blake's Lotta Burger.
If you see an accident, call the Traffic Tracker hotline at 767-9167. Brought to you by American Home Furniture and Mattress, proudly providing New Mexicans with quality furniture and service for over 87 years. I'm Michael Carlisle from the 96.3 News Radio KKOB Traffic Center.
Telling it like it is.
I absolutely love Sean Payton and the confrontation to it. There's no BS. There's no waffling. It's Pulp Fiction. They got a mess on their hands, and they called in the wolf. If you want to fix a culture, you got to nuke the old one.
The Herd with Colin Cowherd. Weekdays at 1 on 95.9 FM and AM 610. The Sports Channel.
I'm not saying I'm a back-to-school shopping expert, but I just went to Kohl's and found looks my kids can wear for picture day, play dates, and every moment in between, all for less. I'm talking jeans for under $20, tees for $6.99, and more. Plus, I got $10 off because I'm a Kohl's Rewards member. So if you want new school styles at old school prices, you know where to go. Select styles. Kohl's Rewards offer ends August 8th. Some exclusions apply. See store or Kohl's.com for details.
We're going abroad for the first time in years. To Spain. So we started using Babbel.
And started learning Spanish fast.
With Babbel, you can start having conversations in another language in just 3 weeks.
¿Cómo te llamas? ¿Cómo te llamas?
When you learn a language, you want to actually use it. Babbel is designed with that goal in mind.
In just 3 weeks, we're starting to have conversations in Spanish. Gracias, Babbel.
Babbel, language for life. Now try Babbel for free at Babbel.com. That's Babbel.com.
We all choose clothes that reflect our own personal style, but our home reflects our style just as much. It's time to unleash your style and make your home a real reflection of you. American Home Outlet is the best place to save, and they have the largest selection, 72 months financing with no minimum purchase, plus free white glove delivery with qualifying mattresses. Proudly New Mexican for over 85 years. American Home Outlet at Comanche and I-25.
Like any good agent, we're here for the open house, for the closing, for handing over keys. But because we're realtors, we're here for so much more. Agents who are realtors volunteer at nearly 3 times the national average. We're working to broaden access to credit, increase affordable housing supply, and ensure fair housing for all. And realtors are bound by a code of ethics. We're here for it all. Realtors are members of the National Association of Realtors. That's who we are.
The Dell Technologies Back to School event is on, with deals on top tech for class, hobbies, and more. Now, when you buy, you support a cause. With every eligible purchase, Dell will donate to UNICEF in support of GIGA, a UNICEF ITU global initiative to connect schools across the globe to the internet. Accidental damage protection included. Get rare deals on select laptops and desktops powered by the latest Intel Core processors. Save now at Dell.com/deals. UNICEF does not endorse any company, brand, product, or service.
I'm listening.
Saying I'm a back-to-school shopping expert, but I just went to Kohl's and found looks my kids can wear for picture day, play dates, and every moment in between, all for less. I'm talking jeans for under $20, tees for $6.99, and more. Plus, I got $10 off because I'm a Kohl's Rewards member. So if you want new school styles at old school prices, you know where to go. Select styles. Kohl's Rewards offer ends August 8th. Some exclusions apply. See store or Kohl's.com for details.
We're going abroad for the first time in years. To Spain. So we started using Babbel.
And started learning Spanish fast.
With Babbel, you can start having conversations in another language in just 3 weeks.
¿Cómo te llamas? ¿Cómo te llamas?
When you learn a language, you want to actually use it. Babbel is designed with that goal in mind.
In just 3 weeks, we're starting to have conversations in Spanish. Gracias, Babbel.
Babbel, language for life. Now try Babbel for free at Babbel.com. That's BABBEL.com.
Don't show up to work without a tape. Everyone will know. And they'll talk about you in the lunchroom over a ham sandwich. It's the opening drive with Jeff Symbieta and JJ Buck. Weekday mornings from 7 to 10 on 95.
He hasn't called yet.
The Sports Animal.
Mike's hot.
Awaiting our friend Jacques Tonnet from the Y. When he's in, he's in. He's going to try to talk to us about the Jets.
Jacques Tony and the Jets.
Hard Knocks is going to start.
So stoked. That quarterback series sucks. That is not good.
It sucks, right?
It straight up sucks.
You watched it?
I tried so hard to sit through it. It is so boring.
Dog, I was telling you.
There is no excitement whatsoever. There's nothing interesting whatsoever.
First episode of Hard Knocks is tomorrow.
That's going to be dope.
That'll be at 8 Eastern.
This
So
might be the best Hard Knocks season ever.
we'll recap that on Wednesday. Hey, Marie, was it your blind fandom to the NFL that made you think the quarterbacks didn't suck? Like, what about it?
It has nothing to do with not only my fandom to the NFL or one of the quarterbacks being the quarterback for my team. I just love anything football, and I enjoyed it.
It was horribly produced. It was slow. It was uninteresting. Like, I tried so hard. I was like, okay.
I didn't think it was going to be like.
I was like, okay, it's going to start off slow, and they're going to do some character development, and it's going to get better. And it's just like,
I didn't win it. I didn't imagine it to be award-winning TV series or docu-series. I thought it got you excited for football, and I thought it was fun to look at all those different quarterbacks' lives.
it made me not care about humanity.
It took me a little bit to the next level on not caring, because I was like, hey, I can't be the only one that thinks this thing sucks. I can't be that guy.
Usually when it comes to like art and media and entertainment,
There's your buddy.
we're almost exact opposites. But
Sure.
I wholeheartedly agree with you that this show sucks.
What sucked the most about it, which kind of impressed me, was how the NFL was able to lie so hard.
Yeah.
And if you go to reviews of this thing, Sporting News, DraftKings, all these like NFL propaganda mechanisms, they're telling you it doesn't suck.
Of course.
If you're trying to find actual reviews on quarterback, the Netflix NFL Peyton Manning thing, they're not there.
No. They've cornered the market.
Yeah,
I mean, this is obviously propaganda. Like, you only all these publications they're in on it.
Well, and
they're in on it.
The problem when you do bad drugs, like NFL quarterback, is you want to do really good drugs, like HBO Hard Knocks, and that's focusing on the New York Jets and their, you want to say savior or pariah, Aaron Rodgers, joining us on the program. Jacques Tony, the biggest Jets fan in the history of the entire world, and basically the face of the YMCA. Brother, welcome to the show. How are you?
I'm doing great. How about you, my man?
I mean, what's up? Do you have like, it's must-see TV for you tomorrow night with Hard Knocks, right? Are you like set it up at the house? Is it a DVR thing? What's your watching routine?
I got a DVR, and I'll watch it tomorrow live, and then probably watch it again on the weekend.
Dude, what are your expectations for the program, number one, and for the Jets coming up this season? Let's see how unreasonable you're about to be.
So expectations for the program will be the best Hard Knocks season of Hard Knocks yet again. We'll be, we like to repeat, those kind of things. And then this season, I mean, we got a tough 6 weeks to start, but I'm giving my boys, 10 nice wins. We're going to get into a nice playoffs, and we'll lose in the second round.
Now, if I just started naming things, amenities, programs, offerings of the YMCA, you two would have to eventually stop me because there are so many things that would take up the remainder of the program. But Free New Mexico Pre-K after school programs, the Drive for Good event coming up, the Topgolf, the Youth Basketball League, the Youth Volleyball League, the summer sports camps coming to the end, the futsal. There is so much going on at the Y right now. As the membership director, Jacques, of the Y, how easy is your job at this moment?
Not very. I'm just, my staff, I must say, give all the props to my staff. They are definitely number one. They're in the front line there, taking care of everyone how they should be. But we busy in here. I'm doing all these audits, making sure everyone's accounts are all good every day. And we got more and more people coming in and joining the fun, which especially with fall sports about to kick off here in just a couple of weeks. We got that futsal, volleyball, and basketball. That's about 2 weeks out when they start their practices. So we're trying to get people registered for that and make sure everyone's signed up and ready to go. And then we have a lot more fun coming too. So, school started. Today all the kindergartners start their school. We're picking those guys up for the first time to get into after school also. So it's been a lot going on around the Y, and I love it. I love seeing this place busy.
2 locations, the Horn and the McLeod. Obviously, the orientation, the personal training, unlimited group access. Everything is state-of-the-art now. All the equipment is the best equipment you can find in the city. The national-wide access to Y360 and all of the participating locations around the country. You can go to those. Me and Van know. When we travel, we go to Ys across the country. Cannot stress this to you. Individual memberships, roughly $1 a day. Family memberships, you get all the youth programs included. Jacques, I don't think for a second that people aren't just banging down the door to become members of the Y. How are you guys reaching prospective new members, and what success are you having in those endeavors?
I've been climbing in every tree, turning every corner, my man, spinning every rock. We got some, radio ads going on. We just did some peach jars for all the public school kids. Make sure that they are knowing that we are available for them for their after school needs. I've been standing on the corner with the sign, even in the rain today. Come in and sign up. So we've been doing everything that we can to let everyone know about all the great things that we're doing, not just for the Y, but for our community also. We want to help develop these young kids, make sure that they grow into, healthy, responsible adults. So it's big for me because I'm all about the kids, man.
What's the buzz like for the new futsal league? I have to imagine it's through the roof.
Futsal is actually, I got one spot left.
Ooh.
I got one spot left. Somebody got to come and grab that.
505-595-1515. Call to the wire right now. Save that spot.
Yeah, I'll pick up even if I'm talking to you guys. We got one spot. Definitely futsal is definitely booming right now. We also still have some spots left in our volleyball and our basketball leagues. Those are starting to get a little slim also. So if you haven't registered, definitely need to get on that. We have some of the best basketball leagues going on in Albuquerque. Nice and competitive, but it's really built around that development for the kids. And just being a member here at the Y, that is part of the membership. And we even give them youth conditioning classes, agility classes, again, part of the membership also. So we're just giving it all away just to make these kids great, man.
What's up with this Topgolf event? You trying to golf? You just showing up? Like the August 31st, support the Y? What's the deal over there?
Yeah, so Topgolf is going to be big for us. So here at the Y, we offer financial aid, and that is one of the ways how we help support that with our Topgolf event and the other events that we do. It's a good time. We're going to have some food, some, adult beverages. It's really just time to get together and have a great time with one another and enjoy the community. We'll have a little auction going on too. Thanks to you guys, we got some cool things going on this year in our auction as well. So I'm ready to see how that goes for us.
Are you trying to tease right now? You trying to tease the 2 Men On and YMCA joint venture, the Super Bowl helmet that we had autographed by every single person?
Like 50 autographs on that thing.
50 autographs. We're going to announce pretty soon the website you can go to start bidding on it.
Yep, that's it exactly. Sometimes you got to let them wait for it, man. They got to come and see it. You got to come and see it. It's only $150 to participate. It's a great afternoon with all of us Y directors and staff, as well as our Two Men On group, and then other vendors that we also partner with throughout our time here in New Mexico. But it's a really good time. I thank Top Golf for having us there also. So everyone needs to get out there, help us, continue to make our community great.
Now, obviously, the Jets took an L in the very first preseason game of the year against the Browns. In a display of the two
break in 2 minutes
in the NFL, how did you feel as a fan of the Jets watching them lose to the lowly Cleveland Browns, proving that they are actually worse than the worst team in the NFL?
Okay, so actually, there was not one starter that played that game. Let's start with that. It was a whole bunch of men just trying to get a job, respectfully, because I've been on that side of on that also. So it was just preseason football, my man. This is going to be the first season in like 3 years we haven't gone 4-0 in preseason, all right? So put some respect on our name. I'm more excited for September 11th when we kick off that Monday night opener. We got Josh Allen and the Jets in Buffalo, so it's going to be a good time.
Go ahead, Van.
There's no way the people who write the NFL script are going to let a New Jersey team beat a New York team on September 11th.
Oh my God.
That's a really good point.
Way. There's no way.
Yeah, so they don't kind of let those things happen. They kind of just happen, when you play hard. So I hope my boys, I'm not hoping, I know my boy Sauce is going to show up because he was like, yo, Revis just got his Hall of Fame. I'm up next. So I got to show them what's up.
How heartbroken are you that the Jets waived folk hero Chris Streveler today? It's a tough run for the franchise right now.
I'm not really worried about those kind of things right now. We're just trying to get prepared for a football season. I kind of feel like I'm part of the Jets ownership team and coaching staff. I talk to them before I get on with you guys all the time. So Quentin is calling me.
Okay. John, you're the best, brother.
Yeah, I just call my man Q now. But it's going to be a good season of football. Like I said, we got 6 big weeks to start this season. We got the Bills at home, and then we travel to Dallas, which is really not that hard. But then we got Patriots Chiefs.
Nice.
Like that's not no joke right there. I say we probably have one of the hardest schedules, but hey, to be great, you got to beat the best, right?
We're at the commercial break. You're the absolute best, brother. YMCACNM.org. Get your memberships. Anything we missed, Chuck?
Yeah, JETS, Jets.
Okay, just hit the drop button, Amory. What is this? It's just like that. Whenever we get back, we wrap up our NFL talk, and then today's I-9 Varsity. The I-9 Varsity of airplane etiquette. It's Two Men On. 95.9 FM and AM 610. The Sports Animal.
The opening drive with Jeff Symbieta and JJ Bach.
Paul Feinbaum, he made a bold prediction yesterday that the Pac-12 as we know it will not be around. The big leagues are going,
He's flaked on everything.
Are you serious? Make sure.
Keeping business moving.
And you're good. So you guys, whatever, 4-1 for the next period.
Today on Two Men On, the boys are live from the Duke store in the Nob Hill Shopping Center. Come get your sports and sports-adjacent content, buy some gear, and dig in the van's pocket. 4 p.m.
In a special Wednesday edition of Two Men On, live from downtown at Red Door, the boys talk NFL, and we recap Hard Knocks.
Thursday on Two Men On, the boys are live from ABQ Axe in the corner of San Mateo and Osuna, having a lot of fun with it, throwing some axes, sipping on some Red Door, and talking sports.
We run it back from the YMCA today until 5:45. Come hang out with your boys as we preview the weekend and bare knuckle fighting as much as we can.
Now's the time to plan your project. Each CertaPro painter's business is independently owned and operated. Schedule your free estimate at CertaPro.com. That's Certa with the C for your home or business.
Wendy's is open till midnight or later, so you can give in to the craving and go night mode. Now all of your favorite menu items just got their bedtime extended. You can get what you want even later, like the Baconator with 6 strips of bacon, or the perfect fries and Frosty Duo. If you're up later, then so are we. So go ahead and pull through the drive-thru. When the craving hits, go night mode at Wendy's. Open till midnight or later. All right, see ya later.
At participating U.S. Wendy's, hours may vary.
This could be the start of a break-in.
Stop. This is Simply Safe.
Or the end of one.
Police are on their way.
Introducing the latest innovation in home security. 24/7 LiveGuard protection, only from Simply Safe. Now, agents can see and speak to intruders through our new indoor camera to help stop crime in real time and for fast police response. Get 20% off any new system with Fast Protect monitoring at simplysafe.com/radio. There's no safe like Simply Safe.
Need a little good news in your life? Well, here's the deal. State Farm has new, lower car insurance rates in New Mexico, so you can get the service and convenience of State Farm agent Art Sandoval at an even better price. That's right. State Farm can help you save more cash and get the good neighbor service you deserve. Art Sandoval is ready to help you save in Albuquerque. Call Art today at 338-0300. Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
At Grainger, we're for the ones who pay attention to every little detail, the ones who fuss, tinker, and sweat the small stuff. Because you know the tiniest thing can make the biggest difference when it comes to keeping business moving. We get it. We're the same way, offering access to product experts to help you quickly and easily find what you need. So whatever your industry, you know you're always getting professional-grade products. Call, click Grainger.com, or just stop by. Grainger, for the ones who get it done.
Hey, you're up next. Ugh, my throat hurts so bad. There's no way I can sing tonight. Here, try these. Vicks VapoCool Drops.
Yeah, Vicks VapoCool Drops has maximum strength menthol with a rush of Vicks Vapors.
Ooh, I can already feel it.
I told you. So, you ready?
I'm ready.
Vaporize sore throat pain fast with Vicks VapoCool Drops.
The king of sports talk. I am not Jim Rome Show. Weekdays at 10 on 95.9 FM and AM 610. The Sports Animal.
Have this segment be 5 minutes. Your mic is hot.
Matt Ryan find a job yet?
No, but he's thirsty as one person could get.
He's staying in shape, you guys.
What does that mean?
That's what he said.
Oh, he spent his whole life working out. He doesn't stop working out.
He's hanging out outside the Atlanta Falcons training
Shut
complex.
up.
What
like friggin' John Cusack holding a boombox and say anything.
Should that be
Good
the
reference.
actual quarterback documentary, like Carson Wentz and Matt Ryan?
See, that would be compelling.
Like all the quarterbacks who are struggling.
That would be an actual documentary with actual things in the world happening, not scripted.
Oh, yeah, you know, I'm just a regular guy like you guys. You know what I mean? I go to Applebee's on Thursdays.
What is the?
Shut up, Patrick.
What's the Washington Guardians quarterback's name?
Which one?
You mean the Washington Commanders?
Sam Howell.
Sam Howell.
Yeah, or Jacoby Brissett.
Sam
Welcome to
Howell.
Sam Howell.
Sam Howell has the job. The Washington Guardians are going to play Sam Howell
Over Matt Ryan and Carson Wentz and name the rest of the list.
Also, I think we're to the point now where we no longer bring up Colin Kaepernick's name.
It's passed.
It's passed.
The time has passed.
Yeah, it's gone.
Good job, NFL owners.
You did it.
You did it.
Congrats.
You blacklisted him. Now he's out of his prime. Good job.
If he really wanted to play the game, he'd have gone to the arena. Shut up. Shut up. You know, Kurt Warner. Yes, we all know. Shut up.
Speaking of people too old for their job.
Oh, okay.
You see my beloved Houston baseball Astros went to the White House?
Thought you were going.
You see that?
Yep, Joe Biden. Yep.
Yep, Joe Biden and Dusty Baker.
I'm mad that I picked Tony La Russa in the Tony La Russa Dusty Baker rivalry because I hate Dusty Baker.
Dusty Baker?
Yeah.
World Series champion manager and inventor of the high five. That Dusty Baker? How could you hate this guy? Toothpick chewing, whiskey sipping, cigar smoking, joke telling, sounding a lot like Ric Flair, Dusty Baker. That one?
Wristband wearing.
Puppy scratching.
Yeah. Members jacket only promoting. Speaking of, I got an idea for some merch.
Today, Joe Biden said, people counted you out, talking to Dusty Baker, saying that you were past your prime. Hell, I know a little something about that.
No.
Yeah, he does.
He did not.
Yeah, he did. That's great. He's able to poke fun at himself.
Yeah, because Corn Pop was a bad dude.
When he remembers the speech that someone else wrote for him. You know how he used to dip the razor blade in a bucket of rainwater? What? What, Joe?
Mitch McConnell goes to speak in Kentucky the other day, and the whole crowd goes, retire. Retire.
Retire. Also, Democratic Party, please run someone else.
Oh, literally.
Please.
Hey, also,
please.
Yeah, you said Democratic Party and Republican Party.
Yes.
Both of you. Go pick someone new. Go get some new ones.
Here we go. We turn into KKOB real fast. But look, both of you quit.
Low key, this is my favorite sport.
Quit running these people who you would force to retire if they were working for your business, but instead you let them run the country. You got to get Sleepy Joe out. He's old. He's past his prime. He can't do the job right. He's a year older than you.
Break.
He's a year older than the other one. Quit.
And not because of politics. We're just running behind.
Marie said we can't talk politics.
That's what she just said.
She said that verbatim.
She said the Astros never would have went to Trump's White House. That's what she said.
They literally did. They've been to each.
Today's I-9 Varsity, whenever we get back to the I-9 Varsity of Airplane Etiquette. Tuning on 95.9 FM and AM 610, the sports animal.
O'Reilly Auto Parts' new Brake Best Select Pro brand raises the bar for the best aftermarket domestic brake pads and rotors available. For vehicle-specific friction formulations, Quiet-Tech noise-canceling shims, and stainless steel hardware, choose Brake Best Select Pro. Professional-grade brakes from the professional parts people at O'Reilly Auto Parts.
O'Reilly Auto Parts.
Okay, next time you're at the store, I dare you to not think about the unmistakable fresh, clean scent of Irish Spring. Yeah, you heard me. I want you to resist picturing a shower filled with those sensational Irish Spring suds. And if you succeed, well, you got what my gramps used to call resolutitude. Not a real word, but let's be honest, you're probably going to end up leaving with Irish Spring because of its irresistible scent and because you have zero resolutitude. Pick up Irish Spring at Walmart today.
Take a small step toward a big future for your child and get them caught up on their vaccines. Just like helmets, seatbelts, and all the other ways you keep your fearless child safe, vaccines are a proven and effective way to strengthen your child's immune system to protect them from illness and set them up for a bright future. Don't wait, vaccinate. Make an appointment to get your child caught up on their vaccines today. Get started at vaccinenm.org/kids.
At Grainger, we're for the ones who pay attention to every little detail. The ones who fuss, tinker, and sweat the small stuff. Because you know the tiniest thing can make the biggest difference when it comes to keeping business moving. We get it. We're the same way, offering access to product experts to help you quickly and easily find what you need. So whatever your industry, you know you're always getting professional-grade products. Call, click Grainger.com, or just stop by. Grainger, for the ones who get it done.
Hey, you're up next. Ugh, my throat hurts so bad. There's no way I can sing tonight. Here, try these. Vicks VapoCool drops.
Yeah, Vicks VapoCool Drops has maximum strength menthol with a rush of Vicks vapors.
Ooh, I can already feel it.
I told you. So, you ready?
I'm ready.
Vaporize sore throat pain fast with Vicks VapoCool Drops.
Get in zone, AutoZone.
AutoZone is more than a parts store. It's where we help you solve problems like, sorry I'm late, my battery died. And
I need a jump again.
at America's #1 battery destination, you can find the right battery at the right price with options starting at only $89.99. And we offer free battery testing and charging whenever you need it. Get the parts and help you need to get the job done right at AutoZone.
Get in zone, AutoZone.
Restrictions apply.
Okay, next time you're at the store, I dare you to not think about the unmistakable fresh, clean scent of Irish Spring. Yeah, you heard me. I want you to resist picturing a shower filled with those sensational Irish Spring suds. And if you succeed, well, you got what my gramps used to call resolutitude. Not a real word, but let's be honest, you're probably going to end up leaving with Irish Spring because of its irresistible scent and because you have zero resolutitude. Pick up Irish Spring at Walmart today.
Prosper One Floors is your local leader in residential and commercial concrete coatings. We offer many popular flooring systems, including epoxy, quartz, stains, and polished concrete. Protect and enhance your garage, patio, or walkway with our most durable flake floor system. With multiple options to choose from, our team will find a system that complements your home and budget. Take the first step to your dream floors today. Call 505-871-2848 for a free estimate.
The only part of your morning that doesn't suck. The Opening Drive with Jeff Symbieta and JJ Buck. Weekday mornings from 7 till 10 on 95.9 FM and AM 610. The Sports Animal.
Today's I-9 Varsity League Office 280 at i9sports.com, 505-312-4999. Reach out to I-9 Sports. Your kids are back in school. Doesn't mean sports have stopped. They got a lot going on, including soccer, basketball, volleyball, cheerleading. You already know. Leagues, instructional programs. I'm not telling you anything, but I'm telling you, go do it. Albuquerque, Rio Rancho, Edgewood. All right. I had a crap experience on an airplane this weekend. I almost want to expand our I-9 Varsity to airport and airplane etiquette. So if you guys go that direction, feel free. There's no limitations here.
I am.
Absolutely.
Greet the flight attendant. When you walk on the plane, they're standing right there. Say hello.
Yeah.
Say hello to the flight attendant. If you're wearing buds or pods or headphones or whatever, rip them out. Press mute on them for 2 seconds. Say hello to your flight attendant. I hate your stinking guts if you don't say hello to the flight attendant.
That's an excellent start.
Thank you.
That's an excellent start. I mean, we started this because we talked about how if you have the middle seat, you get both armrests.
Oh, yeah. Seat sensitivity on the list.
Everyone knows that. Even the people who don't follow that rule, you know that rule. Anyways, first on my I-9 Varsity of airport etiquette is when you land safely and your flight's done.
Oh, I'm already with you.
And you're walking off the plane.
Clap the entire time.
No.
Oh.
Give the pilot a little kiss on the forehead.
Yeah.
And say, good job, partner.
Yeah.
And give him like a little soft punch on the shoulder.
Thanks, big guy.
Yeah.
Yeah, I like that one.
Yep.
Good answer.
That's the first one right there. Always do that.
My I-9 Varsity of airplane etiquette, but I'm going airport, is when people are surprised at security lines and they have a flight they have to get to. It's like they're doing it on purpose. They're like, oh my God, I can't believe there's a line at the security. My flight leaves in 10 minutes. I hate those people.
I also hate those people.
Yeah.
Stop. We know what you're doing.
Also in the airport, I-9 Varsity one right here. Do not just dead ass stop while walking. I don't understand.
Oh, it's dangerous.
How in your life, no one just slams on the brakes in the middle of a moving crowd.
Right.
Veer off to the side and then check your fill in the blank.
Exactly that.
What kind of...
Do you do this on the highway?
That's what I'm thinking. What kind of idiotic life do you live to where you can just impede the entire pedestrian flow of traffic that is not just in front of you, surrounding you, but immediately behind you. Fix the wheel on your luggage as well. Stop fighting with that damn thing.
Or just get new luggage.
Get new luggage. Hey, invest
Nice
in a
new
couple
luggage.
things. Oh, it's
Nice new luggage is so cheap now.
game changer.
It is a life changer. I finally did it like a year ago.
You know,
not even that long.
No, you waited too long. You had some crap luggage for a while.
Yeah, but I don't like spending money on new stuff. So it's like I'll ride these till the wheels fall off. Literally.
I have super nice Swiss gear luggage and backpack and all that stuff.
Yeah.
All matching.
Mhm.
A little matchy.
Nice.
All right. Next on my I-9
That's nice.
varsity of airport etiquette.
Yeah.
Is if you're going to take your shoes and socks off on the plane,
Mm-hmm.
make sure you bring oils and lotions.
Yeah, to do it up.
So your neighbors can rub your feet and you can take a little nappy nap.
So gross.
Such a good answer.
Yeah. Thank
Yeah.
you.
And this is right after you microwave fish.
Yeah.
In the outside.
You bring your microwave fish onto the
Yep.
plane.
So smart. Good
Yeah.
answer, man.
Land to lake.
This is adding on to yours, Fred, about just people stopping. You know those moving walkways? The people who stop and take that for a ride and don't move, but they take up
The left side.
the whole no, just the middle, so people can't even pass through either.
Yeah, I hate those people. I hate them. Hey, and I'm a talker. I'm a friendly guy. I would say if there's one skill I have in my life, icebreakers. Okay.
Okay.
There's an appropriate amount of talking to stranger time on the airplane, and it's this amount. When you sit down until the plane takes off, then it's done. Then I can put my AirPods in. Then I can turn on my live stream of U.S. women's soccer or whatever I want to watch.
Yep.
And then when that thing is over,
read the room.
That's the move. I don't need you to talk to me for the entirety of my trip, Sean. Van.
Next on my I-9 varsity.
Yep.
It's not so much airport etiquette, but a little tip.
Okay.
If you're worried that you might be going through some bumpy airspace,
turbulence,
a little turbulence, okay, and they're not going to do food or alcohol service.
No.
Pro tip: you can legally bring a quart bag full of minis with you, and that is the truth.
Some airlines.
It is legal from the FAA to bring a quart bag full of minis with you. You're welcome.
Those can't be consumed on the plane. I want to be very clear with this. They can be.
That's what I want to say.
Beforehand.
Yeah, I was going to say that's not
only
allowed. That's
South-
not really allowed, man.
Only Southwest
And
has banned
stop
alcohol.
rushing to
That's why I fly American, because I could bring my minis and I could crack my minis on the airplane.
I know. Stop rushing to get on the plane and then take forever to get off the plane. It drives me up a wall.
I mean, that's the classic. You stay in your seat until it's.
Oh, you do? If you try to walk past me,
yeah.
I hate that.
I'll mess up your life.
Same.
And I'll say it out loud.
20 seconds.
I'll say, have you guys ever seen the movie The Jerk with Steve Martin? You don't need to. He's right here.
I will trip you, and
15.
And no one will say anything because they all hate you.
Hey, Marie, good job today while we were out.
Thank you.
Van, final words?
Check out the opening drive tomorrow morning with Jeff and JJ.
That's a good one.
Yeah.
5.
That's it.
Good job, everyone. GG.
See you tomorrow, Burke.
Telling it like it is.
Not everybody is supposed